Hello. Welcome in. Welcome. Going to be taking a look at Horizon Zero Dawn, the remastered version. Did do a quick poll earlier on the channel. It was between this and Dragon Age. This is just about won it. I will probably check out Dragon Age at some point as well. I've never played that game series, so honestly don't really know what to expect. Seem to be seeing some negativity around it, but I will probably check it out at some point, maybe in a couple of days when I get a bit of time. I'm just quickly subtitles. We want those on. I am on my 4080 Super, so we'll see what it's like with different settings, different resolutions and stuff. This I think goes straight into the game, so I'm just going to sort my overlay out as well, so we can see maybe what it's like with the cutscene. Let's have a look. So hopefully the overlay works. How are we doing though? Hello, Omid, yo. Oh, the other name. Hello. I don't know what that name is, but I recognise your thumbnail. Is your YouTube name like Comprehensive something gaming? I recognise you. Right, there we go. Overlays up. At the moment, I am at 4K with everything maxed out. But I'll basically, you can't quite, I don't think, open the game settings until you launch into the game. You do it on the startup of the game. Also, make sure to drop a like on the stream as you're coming in. I'm going to see if we can try and hit 100 likes, hopefully. That'd be good. Let me know what the audio's like as well, if the game's maybe a bit too quiet. Like I said, I think it's going to hit cutscenes at first. Zero Cool, yo. Homer, hello. I don't know how you say your name. Is that
What's that now?
Russian, maybe? It's really quiet, this game. Might be my headphones. Hardware Joe, yo. Marshmallow, hello. Ilya, yo. Core Gaming, hello. Now, I have played this game before. I did play the original. Been a while, though.
Today, I speak your name, girl. But will the goddess speak it back?
300 FPS here at 60% GPU usage. I think it's capped at 300, is it? Oh no, we're getting just over. Always thought the graphics, though, were stunning on this, so it's an interesting remaster. The first thing I noticed straight away, if you own this game, all you've got to do is pay £10 to get the remaster, which is, I think, what it should be like. None of this spending 40 quid on Red Dead Redemption, no, it's not even a full remaster. Game's too quiet. Alright, I'll change that. It could just be because it's cutscene. Sometimes when the action starts, it's it's really loud, you know? I'll turn, see what it's like, maybe like this. That definitely seems louder to me. Let me know what that's like. That seems too loud to me. Hang on. See what it's like now. It's just those bits when there's action going on, it gets really loud.
Another Donda machine. You must be humble and respect their power. I will teach you this one day.
Dragon Age player count is pretty low, so there's probably... Yeah. There seemed like quite a lot of hype around that game, though. I thought it looked interesting. It's an MMO, is it? Not really something I'd normally play, but... I thought I don't know, I thought it looked interesting from what I saw, the graphics. I don't know what game engine it uses. Is it Unreal Engine 5?
High Matriarch Tirsa. What is she doing here? Does she mean to forbid the ritual?
Audio settings, it could be. What's the audio like now, though? I did turn the game up. It should be a bit better. I will check the settings. It's just... I don't think you can do it until after this cutscene. I don't even know if I can pause it. Yeah, I can't even pause the game right now.
Have not 6 months gone by since we entrusted her to you?
But we are outcasts.
So that's Aloy, isn't it? When she's a little bubba.
I am a high matriarch, Rost. I bless whom I choose.
Then you honor us.
Yes, yes, now go and be ready to declare. Go.
Interesting that my FPS has gone down to 27. In this bit of the cutscene, it was 300 before.
Oh, Mother, this child needs a name by which to know her. That your love may warm her life as the rising sun warms all the earth. Speak her name!
The audio's still a bit low, is it? I'll get it right. It's really hard to get audio right because every game has like this different level.
And so her name is blessed.
Like if you play Call of Duty, it's insanely loud, so you have to really turn it down. And in other games, it's like really quiet. Am I going to pay 8K? I could maybe check that out a bit later. I want to have a look at some of the other more commonly used resolutions first. I could probably use DSR though to get it to 8K. It's not going to be very good on a 4080 Super though. 16 gigs not really enough to be doing 8K.
I know my duty to them and to you.
You'll definitely have to be using DLSS and frame generation, which kind of defeats the point.
And wherever you go, I will follow.
Dragon Age is really good. Oh, it's not an MMO, it's an action. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, definitely not what I would normally play. But I will probably still check it out because I thought it looked interesting. It uses Frostbite. See, I'm even more interested to see it because I like that engine. Right, here we go. Hi-fi. I put on headphones. That sounds louder. That's louder. That's way louder. No? That seems really loud to me, but... Maybe return my audio settings back to what they were. I'm going to switch motion blur. That's off. Depth of field. I've got everything maxed out. We'll play for a bit of 4K like this. Where's... Oh, display. What else have we got? VSync off. We'll put that on, just put that on because then we're going to be able to enable frame generation. Dude, this game just got so loud for me. So yeah, native 4K, we'll check the DLSS out and stuff. Yeah, let me know on the, let me know what the audio's like now because this has gone really loud for me. But we'll see, we'll see. I'll turn it down my headphones. Seems very bright.
Oh, that's a lot of berries. You're quite the gatherer, aren't you, little Rost? Now go and see if you can find some more, hmm?
This is definitely too loud, surely. This is so loud, what the hell? Why is there such a difference between hi-fi and headphones?
Well done, that's a good boy. Children, come with me.
Oh no,
She's
don't
an
outcast her.
To be shunned. There. Oh, come on.
Run! It's kind of the same, but a bit better. Okay, just for me, maybe it's because I've switched it to headphones. For me personally, the game's really loud. Oh dear. Obviously, what I send out to the stream is probably a little different. Frame time looking a bit choppy. I think might actually have to put it to
Down
boost.
here! Rost!
Reflex boost. That should fix that, shouldn't it? I think I had the same thing in Forbidden West.
Some kind of cave?
Let me just check that straight away, because I had it on but not on boost. Where was it? It's in here, boost. Are we thinking that gives me a little nicer looking frame time? Not really. Graphics to me definitely already look quite... The water looks different. Look at the water, that looks insane. That looks a lot different from what I remember the first game looking like. Should you buy 4080 Super or wait for 50 series? Definitely wait for 50 series now. It's like way too close. We're looking at, you know, it pretty much early January, getting some sort of release schedule on it, I guess. CEX. No, CES. CEX is that shop. Electronic shop. But CES is like, I don't know the exact date. It's definitely early January. It's way close now. It's like... And even then, even if you still were to get 40 series, just wait, because the release of 50 will bring the 40 series down, you know?
But I can get through.
You'll be able to get a really cheap... Not really cheap. But once the 5080 comes out, you'll be able to get a 4080 super cheaper, you know? One thing I am noticing, the hair. The back of her hair is kind of dipping in and out of the... You see that? It's going in and out of her body or her clothes. And only just about sitting around 60. This definitely looks nicer though. Look at this.
Can't climb out.
Can you climb out? I don't know. A bit concerned about this frame time though. Looking a bit spicy. Where are you going?
This must be a ruin of the
Save up for the... Yeah. It's way too close now to really... Either way, if you were to get 50 series, or just like I say, wait until it comes out and just get a cheaper 40 series, you know? You've only got to wait, you know, within 2 months from now. You should at least know what's happening. That'll be early January, and hopefully will probably be some information on the release schedule of the new GPU, so... Be interesting to see what the FPS is like once we get outside. Might see it a bit more under 60. We're pretty much bang on.
Rost said never go in
Average
places
62.
Like but I have
I'll
to
tell you
find
what
a
I do
way
need
out.
to do. Let me know with the audio still. I'm not sure. I'll leave it as is for now, because it does seem a lot louder than it was. Let me know if it's particularly bad. I do... Hard to get it right, but the game's too loud, you won't be able to hear me. We'll wait for maybe some action combat, because I think that'll be really loud. A little bit quieter here. 100% wait for CES. Yeah, exactly, yeah. How do I get out of it? I like the reflections on the ceiling of the water as well, look. On here. That looks cool. Am I going to buy the Ultra i9? No, probably not. I'm going to go AMD.
There's something up ahead.
There's literally no point me buying a Intel Ultra because I got a 4900K already. But I'm probably going to go AMD 3D just for the gaming. That makes more of a that makes more sense from a like
What's that?
upgrade path type thing.
A dead person.
There's literally zero benefit of me getting a new Intel CPU. Like, there's no benefit whatsoever. Maybe just a bit less power it would use, but
Something
that's not...
shiny
It's
there.
not really drastically different, you know? What would if you sold 4900K in MOBA for decent price? What do you mean? Oh, what? I'd buy an Ultra 9 if I could sell my current stuff for a good price. Even still though, like, what's the incentive to me to have an Ultra 9 though? What incentive is there? The gaming performance is like the same, if not a bit worse. I guess it probably has better productivity related tasks, but like that just by itself isn't enough to like entice me.
Everywhere.
There's quite a significant gaming boost with 3D, so that kind of interests me a little bit more. With Intel, I'd want to probably wait for the next release of CPUs, really. Only thing I'm a bit concerned about with the 9800X 3D is the productivity. Like, as long as it's good enough to do stuff, I'm alright, but editing and videos and stuff, if it's like really bad for that, it kind of puts me off, but worst case scenarios, maybe I get that and then can always upgrade to the top end 9950X 3D. Like, that will obviously be better, but
how do I get it open?
let's play through. I'm going to keep it at 4K native for now, just until we get outside, because I do want to see what performance is like there.
More lights.
How the game looks at medium. Yeah, I can switch down some graphics. I think what I'll do is wait until we get outside, because in the cave indoor area, I don't think performance yet is completely accurate. It probably might be a bit worse once we get outside. So I want to wait for that. Because at the moment it's not looking too bad. We are hovering, obviously, pretty much around 60. The lows aren't too bad.
A shape. It's
Vintage PC
connected
Gamer,
to
hello.
the door somehow.
3D. Yeah. That's what I'm hoping, really. I think I'll probably get the 9800X 3D and then... Because I don't think we're getting the 9950X 3D this year. I don't think we're getting that, are we? I can always just switch it out, you know? Like next year, if that would be a lot better for me, you know? I'll have the motherboard and stuff at least at that point. I can just switch the CPUs out if I think that would be better.
The door changed color too.
Does it look better than Zero Dawn? Yeah, it does. So far from what I've seen, this is a remastered version, so graphically, there should, you know, you would like to think and hope there is quite a big difference graphically between the standard and remastered versions. Normally, it looks a little bit nicer. Probably not every time, but so far from what I've seen, I think biggest difference I can tell off the top of my head is the water. The water looks really good on this compared to the original version.
What's that?
What's that? It looks like a body.
I think I want it this way. It's the best I can do. He's right behind you. Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
Oh, Forbidden West.
Daddy can't be there with you and Mom. We can still have a party, right?
I'm not sure yet. I need to see outside.
Show me.
Forbidden West does look really good. I didn't really play that much of that game, to be honest. The only issue... I've played this game a lot. Did I ever complete it? I don't know.
Daddy sure does love his
I just get a bit bored. I get lost. The game goes on for a long, long time, and I get a bit, like, lost and bored. It's sort of the same thing happened to me with Forbidden West.
Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure
Yeah,
does
exactly.
love
Remastered
his
is
little
usually
big
just
man.
graphics, but yeah, like I was saying, in here, the water reflections seem to have quite a big upgrade from what I remember. Stupid remaster of the year. In what sense? The one thing I really like is this. If you own the previous game of this, it's £10 to just get the remaster. None of this £40 Red Dead Redemption stuff. As much as I love that game, that is, I think, insane. The more I think about it. When it's not actually even a full remaster, is it?
Why did they die here? What happened to them?
Right, get me out. Get me out of here. $5080 will be over. I don't know. I think the 5080 was rumored to be just under a 4090, I guess. Like roundabout there. It was rumored for a while to be better than a 4090, but I don't know, to be honest.
I'm coming.
Hard to say until we see it, because obviously there's big claims on things, but really, realistically, from previous experience, until you actually see it. But even then, even if, say, a 5080 performed close to a 4090, you're looking at probably on average 25 to 30 FPS better than a 4080, so that's quite, that's a fair gap.
I fell in.
They are of the metal world.
Between a 4080 and 5080, you'd be looking at like 25 to 30 FPS, which, it's a fair amount. And that's at 4K too, so at low resolutions, it would be, even more FPS.
Give it to me.
Well, it'll have things probably as well in specific situations, so that's just native, like,
Such things are
in ray
dangerous.
tracing, obviously, you'd like to think the 5080 would perform even better, so the difference would be bigger with ray tracing and stuff like this too, I guess, but yeah, until we see it, it's hard to... Hard to say exactly until we see like specific FPS,
Well, if you're gonna go sneaking away from home, you'll need to know how to survive in the wild. Come, Aloy. Home now.
Should outperform the 4090. Yeah, I think that was what was rumored, but then I think by the specs, it'll be probably in or around that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think the original theory was that it would perform like fairly better than the full. I don't think it's going to be like. I think it'll be close. It'll be like in and around that, which, like I say, is still like a fair big gap if you're maxing it out at 4K. It'll definitely be more of a 4K card than the 4080 is. I know that sounds insane, but there's a lot of games with the 4080 or even 4080 Super. It struggles at 4K. We've seen that in brand new games. Well, you add another 25, 30 FPS on top of its performance already, and it'd be at pretty solid 60 maxing out stuff. These cutscenes are insanely quiet.
Follow.
Why are the cutscenes so quiet? Is that me, or is it insanely different? The audio. Why is that so quiet? Tinnitus sounds. Is there some sort of like thing it's doing in the background where it's... I'd have thought it would be on audio output mode. Yeah, for some reason the cutscenes are insanely quiet. I thought maybe I saw a setting where it said, it said something like where it was quiet, yeah, but I don't know, I can't see anything.
The wilds can be dangerous.
Now it's really loud, what the hell?
Stay close and do as I say.
That's got to be a bug, right?
No.
Now, you're still scratched up from that fall you took yesterday. So let's start there. Take this medicine pouch. I'll show you how to fill it. See this plant over here?
See,
It's
it
called salve brush.
feels more colourful to me.
Gather its berries in your pouch.
Maybe it's just me. Grass looks greener.
Aloy, come now. Gather the berries.
Yeah, the audio seems
Now eat the berries.
absolutely weird. 1 second it's insanely loud, next second it's quiet. So I apologise for that. I don't know if there's much I can do about
Blech.
They may taste bitter, but they can save your life. Always keep your pouch full of medicinal berries, flowers, and plants.
Where are we?
This valley is just a part of All Mother's embrace.
Embrace.
The Nora tribe watches these lands.
Yeah, 8800
Keeps out the
XT
most
should be
dangerous
interesting.
machines, usually.
I think AMD are obviously going more for the mid-range though, so I wouldn't be expecting kind of, you know, if you're expecting like XTX
Further downriver,
high-end
find a herd of
level,
machines, and will
I don't
teach
think
you
it's
how
going to be
hunt.
anywhere near like a
Are they
5090 or
dangerous?
anything.
All machines are dangerous, Aloy.
They're specifically
Their power
targeting
must be respected.
mid, which is not a bad thing. I do want to try and check that out as well. I don't know when that's coming out. Is that going to be a similar time? I've not really heard anything about it. AMD always insanely quiet about their stuff recently.
Aloy,
Yeah, look at this. This looks... This does look more colourful than I remember it.
there. Now stay low.
Little one.
No, Aloy.
Game goes on, yo. How's it going? Did you have any issues with the audio in this game?
Must learn to avoid their
Sometimes
gaze.
it's really loud. Sometimes it's really quiet.
I will show you. Listen close.
Let me know what the audio's like now. Is like my...
Stay still.
Is the game too loud or too quiet? Because in some of the cutscenes you can't hear anything.
Now keep low and follow me across the trail to that tall grass.
Others seem insanely loud. So I think FPS looks pretty much the same in those caves to what we're doing outside.
Oh, another one. Let it pass.
Audio's good. Okay, some cutscenes are quiet. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Come back. This
There was
way.
one earlier that I couldn't hear at all.
The slower you move, the quieter you'll be.
I think it must be a bug.
And crouched walking is quieter than upright.
Is it worth the upgrade on the game? The remaster? I think it's quite nice, to be honest. £10 if you already own the game. It's not too bad. Price might vary depending on, I think, what country you're in.
That's the last of them. Let's move on.
I think performance probably seems fairly similar to what I remember on the original game. It's been a while since I played it.
You did well. They didn't see or hear you.
It definitely looks more vibrant.
Now stay close. That herd should be just ahead.
Madeira Games, thumbs up. Oh, thumbs up on the stream. Thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, trying to see if we can hit 100 likes. Why does it look like Aloy has like an adult head on a child's body? Does someone else think that? Her face looks like it's in like a teenager or something, but her body's like a child. Or she just has a really big head in proportion to the body, no? Why?
Smiling at us.
Why does it look like that? I don't know. I don't know what it is. I think it's the size of her head. Why? Her head looks...
We are outcasts.
Her head
He
looks
is of the
too
tribe,
big for the size of her
Maybe he doesn't
body.
like the tribe.
and he is a fool.
It just looks funny. I don't know.
Come now. Let's find that herd.
Like her head's growing faster than her body. And her hair too. Like, it's an insane amount of hair. Yeah, like, look at these graphics here. It's way more vibrant. Bit of a stutter then.
There. See them? These are called striders.
Can we pick this up? Alright, we'll
Ha! Get!
play through this and then we'll check out some DLSS frame generation on. We should get some pretty nice frames for
Why'd you
that.
chase them off?
You'll be back after done recording.
To show you how some machines startle
All right,
as
I'll
if
catch
they
you in a
detect
bit.
you and run away. They're best approached by stealth. Don't worry. We'll catch up with them further down the valley. You'll see.
Head day.
Now,
It's like when people
I
put
want
that
you to
thing
find some
around
rocks that fit the cup of your
their
neck.
head to try and strengthen their
Do as I
neck.
say, Aloy, and gather the rocks.
put like those
I will show
straps
you how to
around and
use
just pull off the machine.
Good. That's it.
Like a tricep extension, but put it around your
Those
head,
will do.
you know?
Follow.
Give you a real thick neck. Yeah, look at this. Look at this graphics here. I do think that is pretty nice. It almost seems like they've taken maybe some things they did with Forbidden West. It has the same color skin on it, I guess, or whatever. That's what it feels like. It reminds me more of that game.
Aloy.
I did play Assassin's Creed Valhalla, yeah. I didn't mind it.
Aloy, come now.
Alright, this guy's a bit needy, isn't he?
Aloy, over here. Aloy, come now. There's the herd. All right, it's time to throw some rocks.
But rocks can't hurt machines, right?
No,
I quite like
but they
the
can distract them.
Viking
Draw them into
theme
traps.
on
Like that
Valhalla.
monster
I
over
thought the
there. It
game...
must be dealt with, or it will
I played
warn
it quite a
the herd
bit,
and
but I
send
did
them
get a bit
running before we
bored.
get in
I
range.
think
Warn them. How?
it didn't have that
machines
Assassin's
speak to
Creed
each
feel,
other,
did it?
Aloy.
It felt
Unless
more
they're
like The
first
Witcher to me or
silenced.
something than
Now
it did
you stay
Assassin's
here on the
Creed.
ridge. On my signal, throw rocks and draw the watcher
Because there
over.
wasn't...
Wait for
There was
us.
lots of, you know, riding around on a horse between the different places. It didn't have the kind of parkouring from place to place that traditionally Assassin's Creed. I suppose it's... Like, Origins was a bit better for that. I think the issue was the map was too big, maybe,
Aloy, throw a rock near me.
on the Valhalla. I was supposed to throw a rock. I'm not even paying attention.
Aloy, I told you to stay put. You'll have to try again.
Damn it! Alright, let me lock in for a sec. What have I got to do? Throw a rock. She absolutely yeeted that. I couldn't even throw that far. I did it! I threw it! I threw it!
Aloy, throw a rock near me.
Oh. Anyone else see the Premier League scores today? What the hell? Man City losing. Arsenal losing. How close does he want it? There we go. You've been having a stutter nightmare in Dragon Age?
There. Come, girl. It's safe now.
Oh, right. I mean, I was probably going to check that out at some point, maybe in the next couple of days as well. I'll have to see what it's like. What's the FPS like, though?
Harvest a kill so I can teach you how to make arrows.
It is in Frostbite, is it?
Good. Now, gather stalks of ridgewood.
To be
from the
fair,
plants.
Frostbite, when we was... what game was it? Dead Space? That game started like crazy. The remake. Is this a free upgrade? No.
Use the stalks
If
as
you're in the
arrow
original
shafts.
game, it's £10,
Metal shards for arrowheads.
which isn't too bad. It's not like a full game price. Basically like a DLC.
Good. You'll never run out of arrows if you know how to craft what you need. Let's put those arrows.
Don't think it
to
makes
use.
sense to upgrade from a 7800 to a... I think there's quite a big difference though, isn't there, so far from performance? I don't know, I forget the exact percentage. I think there's a fair difference, isn't there?
Here. Stay low in the grass.
Doesn't necessarily mean you have to do that, but I think you'd see a fair improvement to gaming.
It's time to make your first kill, Aloy.
Arsenal bottle jobs. I didn't say it, but that's what I wanted to say.
Machine can kill a hunter if she's
I mean, I'm a
careless.
Tottenham fan, so I
Its
can't really
hide is
talk.
thick, but there are spots where it is vulnerable, like its eye. Can you guess another?
To be fair though, Newcastle away, Newcastle just... Tottenham like can never beat Newcastle at home, I don't know why. Not an easy fixture, to be honest.
The canister on its back.
Right, I'm going for it.
Is that a weak?
Again!
Is there another one? Right, let's have a look. I'm going to check out some DLSS and frame generation as well. Seems like we actually overall got a better average outside than we did in the cave.
The boy. The one
69.
running the brave trails.
69 read.
Follow.
We got 69 FPS average, where we had, what was it, 62 in the cave. What is it under? DLSS quality. And do you want frame generation on as well? We actually have FSR3 frame generation. I'll do DLSS frame generation first.
Aloy, quick!
Wait for that to load. Breaking 100. What's that? About 30 FPS more? Getting almost 120. That's a little bit disappointing, actually. Maybe 120. VRAM's creeping up as well. Unreal Engine. It's Dragon Age Unreal Engine then. I actually didn't know what game engine. Someone earlier said it was Frostbite. Because it is an EA game, isn't it? That would make sense. Yeah, it is Frostbite. That makes sense because it's EA. I think that game engine's graphically is always quite good.
Time before the machines find that boy and kick him to death. But if I shoot, it will cause a stampede and it will trample him.
But I can see the paths they take.
Stop telling stories.
I'm not. I can sneak through.
You will not.
Why is she giving it the evil eyes?
Aloy!
She needs a haircut. It's like a mop on her head. Veilguard runs smoothly. Does it? I've heard some people saying it runs really badly. Stuttery. Not badly, but stuttery.
I need to do this slowly and quietly.
So I've got to do this whole thing stealthily, have I? How do we sneak up on it?
Oh no. They're what you saw.
God damn it. I thought I had my sword. Which I indeed haven't got that far yet.
Quietly so I can sneak past.
Resolution right now, Marvin. I'm at 4K, but I've got DLSS quality and frame generation on. It runs smoothly for you. Oh yeah, I'll have to check it out. Maybe if you scroll... It was Razamadaz. I've been having a stutter nightmare with Dragon Age. Camera hitching has made it unplayable on my 3090. He commented that a little bit ago. He's waiting for a patch.
Can't let them see.
Wait, Vintage PC Gamer, what are you playing it on? How did he see me? Have a day off. Surely I can make this.
Got to be careful.
You mean my hardware? Yeah. What hardware are you using? Okay, this one walks around here. Does it just loop right around? You got two PCs, 1080 Ti, 6950 XT, nice. And what, you played it on your 6950 XT, or? I'm gonna go now, is this a mistake?
See their paths.
Oh, this path is the other side of this. I thought it was this side.
Almost there.
That was a mistake. $6950 XT runs it. Alright. I'll have to, probably won't get a chance tomorrow to play it. Maybe on Monday. Monday or Tuesday.
There he is.
I'll hopefully have a look.
Hey,
Mojo, this game suck. Suck what? These nuts.
follow me.
Isn't Mojo the singer who sings Lady, be me to me, 'cause my feeling is just so right as we dance by the moonlight, and I know how to think of it. Isn't that Mojo? Or the song is called Mojo Lady. I don't know. Jesse Gaming, yo, how's it going? What have you been up to? Are you still doing a? Were you doing a course? Was it like a computing course or something? Or am I not remembering right? Look at this. I'll make it look easy. Achievements. Achievements come in left, right, and center. How long can live this PC at 1080p? I don't understand that question. How long can I live this PC?
There's no plaything.
How long can I live this PC? I mean, this is the English language for you. Is that live or live?
Bless you both.
I mean, either don't make sense.
Boy!
Are you asking the FPS at 1080p low settings?
I just want to...
Boy! Seal your lips. They are outcasts, both. And she...
Chicken bone. It is... This is playable. It plays, I think, fairly similar to the original, to be honest, in terms of FPS. It's more graphics. More graphical difference, I would say, from what I remember.
That boy should not have spoken to us. It's against tribal law. We'll go home now.
You've got a job now on your full schedule. Nice, nice.
I know the way.
Get that money rolling in. Unable to make streams now. That's all right. I mean, I've been streaming less, to be fair, because I've also been like super busy working and stuff. It's hard to fit it all in.
Stay away, no mother.
What a grab. That was a catch and a half. Aim for his head, knock the rock from his hands, drop the rock. What am I going to do? What am I going to do here? I mean, aim for his head. Drop the rock. I think knock the rock out of his hands. Head. Alright, I'll do the head. I didn't take much convincing. No! Why'd he do that?
Aloy, we cannot.
Ruin my fun. I want to know what happens if you just aim for his hand or whatever. Does it let you do it?
You're bleeding. Let me have a look. Here, hold still. I'll get it.
Why?
Distant 4090. Yeah, maybe try and have a look on another day. Reason I didn't switch out is because I can't be asked to DDU my drivers and all of
I told you
that.
before. That's not for us to know.
Because I got to work from my PC and I couldn't be bothered faffing around DDUing it, installing it all. You know, all that faff.
It's not so simple.
But they know.
Aloy, we are outcasts.
So how do I make them tell me?
The matriarchs? There is a way, perhaps.
So tell me.
It would be dangerous.
How?
It would take years of training.
I don't care. How do I do it? Tell me.
The proving. The tribe's rite of passage held every year. Those who pass become braves. But to the one who wins, the matriarchs grant a boon.
A boon?
Yes, whatever the winner wants.
Then I'll do it. Whatever it takes. I'll win the proving.
Bro, see you later.
I see.
Was that Rahul?
We'd best get started.
Catch you later. Have I tried ultra wide? No.
It will be hard.
Not gaming. I've used ultra wide monitors for work, but
Yes. Follow.
City and Arsenal lost today. They did, yeah. Arsenal get battered everywhere they go. Arsenal get battered everywhere they go. Look, it's really quiet again. What's going on with the audio? The game's major bugged. I mean, I'm singing that Arsenal chant fairly prematurely because Tottenham are probably going to get battered tomorrow against Aston Villa. Although, to be fair, we beat Aston Villa last time. Away from home. Maybe we get lucky. Do you buy 5090 and release it? I'm going to try to, yeah. Depending, I mean, I don't know what the price is. Within reason. And all of that. I want to try and switch to a 9800X 3D, hopefully, by the end of the year. I want to do that first, get that ready for the new GPUs, because I'd rather have that CPU. Yeah, there's definitely got to be some sort of audio bug on this game, because this is way not... this is way too quiet. How long can it live? Oh, you mean how long will a PC... Look at that transition there. Oh, we're missing... Oh, we're missing this sort of cutscene at the low audio. What's going on? This is an epic cutscene. Yeah, how long can that PC survive for? I mean... that question's always like impossible to answer, really, because it depends what games you're playing, and I don't know what games are going to exist 2 years from now. It's impossible to say. You know, it depends on way too many factors. If you turn around and say you're using on just any GPU, you could make any GPU last for any amount of time, depending on, you know, reduced graphic settings and DLSS, frame generation, all these things. So it depends on too many factors.
Rost? Rost?
So quiet. No, I know it's bugged. Because look how loud it is now.
Where is he? 2 days before the proving and he goes off without me?
It's a game bug, I
He didn't do
think.
that.
This game goes on, said he had the same issue, so I think it's a game issue. Here we go, though. Here we go. So, to be honest, really not that impressed by frame generation or even just DLSS. What happens if I switch frame generation off? I really don't think that's given us much. Yeah, it's given us like 10 to 20 FPS on average, maybe. Really not that great. At low 1080p, yeah, well, it depends on the games. You know, if GTA 6 comes out 2 years from now on PC, will it be able to play that? Probably not. It depends, you know, at what frame rate. $7800 XT is better. Well, it's a good job I've got one.
He said he'd go hunting this morning. Why isn't he
I've
here?
also got one.
Where's he gone to?
Snow looks nice. So sitting, yeah, really don't see huge improvement with frame generation, to be
What's he
honest.
doing up there?
Really not giving us much FPS.
He's just standing there. What's going on with him?
Look at this view.
Aloy, you're here.
Is everything okay?
Did you want to be alone?
No. We must speak.
Asus ROG Swift OLED. I don't have it.
I've been thinking about your training, Aloy. You've learned to hunt, learned to survive.
Drop me £1,000
But I
super
fear
chat and
there's
I'll
a
get
lesson
one.
I failed to teach you.
I don't know how much are those.
Would you learn it now?
OLED monitor is probably
Of course.
expensive, right?
I'll always learn what you have to teach.
There has been some trouble recently. It affords an opportunity to learn.
Just
this
the fact it's an
lesson that
ROG.
will be dangerous.
I'd guess it's
You must come
extortionate.
prepared, or you will die. Descend into the embrace and hunt until you have gathered the parts. For
What is it?
fire
Is it the
arrows.
PG27AQDM?
What kind of trouble are we talking about?
Once you have the
Bet.
parts, you will meet me there at the gate beyond.
Well, I
the
would
village
if you
of
drop me
Mother's
the, if you drop me a super
North
chat
Gate.
to buy this for
At the edge of the
£700, I would buy
Hut.
it.
Yes.
Like,
Be on your way.
if this is this it 27-inch OLED? What resolution is this? Is it the 1440p? 240.
I'll go gather the parts, but I'm also going to pay cars.
Why
to
can't run
visit.
GTA 6? No, I'm not
Aloy,
saying it can't, but
that
I'm
man
saying
breaks the law every time he speaks
I don't
to
know
you.
this. I don't know the requirements for GTA
I'm
6,
glad he
but the
does.
guess is that it's
I
going to
wanna buy
be
a trip
it's going to be
caster,
tough
and
to
no
run,
other
right?
trader will
Because
sell to outcasts.
GTA 5 was tough to run when it first came out. So my point was is that there's no way to really answer that question because I
That
don't know
sounds
what games
ominous.
will come out and what the requirements will be.
See you at the North Gate.
You know, we're seeing some game engines provide slightly better results. You can look at Unreal Engine 5 and see VRAM. That's not really an issue in those engines. It's going the other way. Instead of increasing higher and higher, we're actually using less VRAM. So those things are like less of an issue where people expect them to go up. Where,
Snow haze. Something's
but I
really
don't know.
wrong
Like
here.
there could be a game 3 years from now that won't be able to play at 1080p low. But I don't know if you see what I mean. There's no way to predict that. Shelton, yo! They kind of replaced the assets of Forbidden West into remaster. Well, I actually don't know what they did, but I did say probably about 20 minutes ago, I said this looks like they've taken everything out of Forbidden West and put it in here. It's actually like literally what I just said.
Never gonna be in this valley.
So I think that is what they've
That'll
done
change after
because
this
when I look at the environments, the first thing I'm
2 days
thinking is
until I
this
get
looks
answers.
like Forbidden
2
West
days
vegetation
ago,
and
she
stuff.
was, and why I was cast out at
It almost has that type of skin on it and the vibrancy of it.
All right, time to gather the parts for some fire arrows.
So if that's what they have done, it makes sense because that's exactly what it looks like. I think this area is a little bit less like that. The first opening area where you're a kid. The vibrancy of that looks just like Forbidden West. This looks a little bit less than that because it's snowing, but a lot of, if you see the plants and stuff, maybe not this so much. Some of the greenery looked, and the water looks a lot better on this as well. I remember the water looking a little weird on the first... The water on the first game looked more like this up here, right? It looked like this. Kind of white and washy, where... Look at it down here now. Theftistic. Hello, new subscriber. Thanks, welcome. That's a bit of a tongue twister, that one. You want a 4K ultra wide? I personally prefer having multiple monitors.
2 more days, then I'll know what it's like.
I don't know, it's because I work a lot from my PC. Is ultra wide good for work? I don't know.
It's lonely in there.
It's one of those things I'm just not used to, and I'm a bit of a, like... I'm stuck in my ways, you know? And if I got an ultra-wide, I'd have to get rid of all my current monitors, because I couldn't fit it on my desk. I could only have one ultra-wide. You see what I mean? I don't want to make that leap. Right, this... What is that? Is that a boar? We eating good tonight.
This'll last.
I'm just going to go all out and fight these guys. Could do with seeing a bit of combat. And then what I'll do... We'll check out lowering the graphics, actually, because... I said I would do that, didn't I? And I haven't done it yet. Before we go down to 1440p. What's the audio like on the game in the combat? Is it super loud? Because it's very loud for me. Oh, what's that? No! In the buttocks. Whoa! Whoa! That almost killed me. How do I craft again? I like the way it slows down when you're crafting like that. It's cool. So do get the FPS drop quite... It's a little bit choppy, isn't it? Frame time is looking a bit nicer for me here, though, with DLSS on. And it does occasionally get more choppy in the frame time, but I'm not noticing it stutter, or there's no visual stutter for me or anything when I'm playing. Also, make sure to drop a like on the stream as well, guys. If you haven't already. I don't know how many likes we're on.
I'm desperate for help, whatever the consequences.
What's the problem then? Trouble with your leg?
Forget about me. It's my daughter, Arana. She's in danger. She went after a scrapper near Mother's cradle, and I fear for her life. I can't even stand up, let alone go after her. Will you help me find her?
Will I help you find her?
I'll do what I can to help your daughter.
Make sure she's all right. I'm begging you.
Should probably save it as well, shouldn't I? So yeah, a bit like this here. Looks more like Forbidden West. Forbidden West style compared to this Zero Dawn style. Do I just attack everything? I'll tell you what we'll do here. Let's. I'll go back to native. What was the request? Medium and high. If I just put it on the preset, we do medium. Can we do medium? And then I'll drop down to 1440p in a bit. So 4K maxed out. We had about 60. We're not really seeing it much improvement going to medium here, really, are we?
You're not gonna like this.
Was this a bad idea? Probably. Please use mod. No, I'm not messing around with that right now. I check 4K 1440p and 1080p. So definitely better frames though, but I think personally for me, I quite like playing this game with all the settings maxed because I think quite a big part of the game is the visuals of it. Quite nice to be able to play with everything maxed. I'd probably lean more towards maxing everything and using DLSS quality, to be honest. It'll give you the same frame rate, but the quality will be way better. You'll be able to play with everything maxed out still. Yeah, look at this bit here. This is very Forbidden West-like.
Whatever they're hunting out there doesn't sound easy.
Can I get through there? Try and do the mission, actually, maybe. Yeah, average of 86. Not terrible, but like I say, you'll have more FPS if you put DLSS quality on and everything maxed out. I'd definitely lean towards that. Where's the objective? Look at this water here. What is going on there? Why does that look like that? Probably the graphics settings, I guess. Probably water quality in it. Or reflections.
It's her. Goddess, why won't she leave me alone?
Because if we go to high... Yeah, it's definitely some sort of reflection quality. Still doing it, but you can see the lines in it's trying to reflect, I guess, off of these bits. It's kind of weird, though, that, doesn't it? Go down to high. I'd say there doesn't seem like, in terms of FPS, there's not really too much of a difference between high and very high. It doesn't look like 68 FPS here with high. We're not going to be a huge difference between those two.
Good thing I'm shunned or I actually have to talk to these idiots.
Where else does it want me to go?
Time to see Karst and get a tripcaster.
I always thought I got a little bit confused on this game as to which way you need to go. Like, it's now telling me to go all the way back there, is it? I just run up here?
No one else around. Looks safe to meet. My guess is he'll be waiting for me. There he is. Looks nervous.
Well, well, well. An outcast on my doorstep. All mother protect me.
Surprised you saw me the way you keep looking every other direction to make sure no one's watching. Careful there, or you'll sprain your neck.
It's always a pain in the neck when you show up, girl, one way or another.
Trade.
Last time I visited, you had a Tripcaster available.
45
for
inch.
trade. Still got it?
I think the only monitor I'm really that interested in upgrading to would be a 4K 240 OLED, but it has to be a 27 inch.
Oh,
They all seem to
help.
come with 32
Took
inch,
down a
which I
scrapper
don't
not long
really
ago.
want a 32
Stripped out
inch.
the lens in perfect condition.
I'll be the judge of that.
32 inch for me on my desk is a little bit too big with my other monitors. 27 is just kind of ideal. And then, if anything, I could... how do I buy this by? I could switch it out for my 1080p one, because my 1080p 240 is starting to get burning now, my Alienware.
Yourself a Tripcaster. Practice how to use
Which is
it
not great.
someplace else, all right?
Started to get it in all the
A
corners.
bunch of shock wire booby traps to trip over.
Really? Could have fooled me.
I haven't really used it for gaming, to be honest. Obviously use it for work and stuff, and it seems like it's starting to get burning.
Will you be around later, in case I want to make another trade?
I'll be here. Same as usual, bring me the parts you harvest from any machines you hunt. The better the parts, the more shards I'll pay. Be sure
Tanjiro
to take a close look
fan.
at my inventory, though.
Hello, I'm alright, how are you?
Maybe I've got something that could give you
Yeah,
an
game's
edge
pretty good.
in
Graphics are really nice.
I guess that concludes our business.
All right. See you around.
Well, I even noticed 240 from 160. Why 160 specifically? I mean, this monitor's 144. It overclocks to 160, but I never use 160 because it crashes for me in some games. It black screens. My monitor like just doesn't like some games for some reason when I do that, and it's not worth the 20 FPS. I'd say though, you probably would notice the difference. That's 60 FPS. That's quite a big gap. That's like saying, can you notice the difference between 60 and 120? Like, yeah. It's just like quite a big gap. Even between those, it's still a big gap. If you were to say maybe between 200 and 240, it'd probably be less of a difference. But I would definitely say like 240 for me is... If you play 240, it's like a huge difference between that and 144. And so between 160 and that, I would say you'd still notice a big difference. Because 160 is not that much better than 144, really. Like, in terms of FPS, obviously. Vegetation is destroying UC's bitrate. How do you mean? What is it making the stream dodgy? It might be my internet. But yeah, I've personally, I mean, I hear people say a lot they can't notice the difference between different FPSs, but to be honest, I've never understood it at all. I can always tell. I think the only gaps I can't tell would be like 20 FPS or something. If you were to tell me, definitely at lower FPS I can tell, so between 30 and 50 I think you can tell, but if you were to say, can I tell the difference between 60 and 75 or something, I don't know if I could tell the difference between those two, because it's too much of a smaller gap. I probably can't tell between 10 FPS, but I think once you start getting into the 30 to 40 FPS difference, I think you can really tell. At least I can. You can notice a difference of 10 FPS. I don't think I could 10 FPS. I could notice between 20 and 30, but I don't think I could notice between 80 and 90, if you see what I mean. Because I feel like at that lower one, it has a bigger difference. It goes from being a chop fest to not, like, slightly not a chop fest. Where between 80 and 90, I don't know if I could tell the difference between that. I want to try and sword one of these. Oh. Yeah, look at this here. That looks good. You can notice the difference between 130 and 140. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, but you need to get out more. No, I'm joking, I'm joking.
Can I talk to you for a minute?
You should go to...
Thank you. I thought those watchers were gonna tear me apart.
There should be an
Your father sent
FPS...
me after you. It's time to go home.
What do they call it?
But I can't go back
Esports.
until I get my mother's
FPS
spear from that
Esports
scrapper.
Cup, where you go and you have to tell the difference between different frame rates. Maybe if I grow the channel enough, I'll host that like it once a year.
I'll look for your spear.
You will?
FPS Championships.
Thank you.
Go find your father. His leg gave out while he was searching for you, just south of Mother's Heart.
Oh no. Okay, I'll go to him right away. Thanks again.
And I'll host it in Vegas. Right, I do want to check. I'm going to switch it. Back to... Actually, I'll save it first, because just weird feeling. I just feel like there's a crash somewhere here. You know? Just got that weird feeling. Put it back to the max. So I think I had everything maxed apart from motion blur. So I switched off depth of field. I always switch that off purely not from a performance perspective, but just because I hate it. And then if we'll go 1440p native. We'll probably make the overlay. Is it going to make the overlay bigger? No, it's not. Decent. Breaking 100 FPS, which is nice straight away. Definitely going near the water, I think, drops it down a bit. Some weird lighting flickering or something going on. See my point here of where's the objective? There's so much going on the screen. Use stealth swimming to avoid detection. Gather blaze from striders. They're striders, aren't they? Yeah. They'll run away though, will they? Will they attack me or will they run away?
Let's make this quick.
Got that one. That's one at least. Where's the other one?
Be fascinating if they weren't looking for me.
Whoa! Best GTA 5 graphic mod? I don't know. I don't really mod. I haven't really modded it. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever modded GTA. I have modded some games, but not GTA, so I don't know if I'm the best person to ask, really. Someone in chat might have a suggestion. Probably be like some like ray tracing reshape thing.
Just holding it won't scare.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot that was. How do I get all this stuff off my screen? It's taken up the HUD takes up my entire space on the screen. With all these tips. How's she doing that? That animation, I think, looks quite cool. Oh dear. Oh dear. I've almost just killed myself. Finish it off. Come on, what was it I was looking for? Blaze. Oh. There we go. Is that what I need? What is it that I need? I've only got 1 out of 3.
All right, new plan.
Oh! DJ Andrew. No, I didn't actually. I'm at 1440p now. I didn't check FSR3 at 4K. I could check it at 1440p, and then when we switch back to 4K, I could have a look at it then. I forgot about that. Alright, we got 2 out of 3 now. Just having a look at 1440p native, which is pretty good. Pretty much sitting at 100 FPS, which is fairly decent with everything maxed out. Oh my god, that was a shot and a half. Don't run. Don't run. Where the hell is he going? No! How much bullet drop is there? Insane levels of bullet drop. Oh. Arrow drop.
Stay down.
Oh. I can check FSR3 out here though. We might as well whack that on. And then I can check DLSS after. So, what were you saying, as in frame generation, or were you talking specifically about the, just scaling? Is that loaded? That can't be right. Surely not. Okay. What? That's not looking good.
Snow chill.
20 FPS. That's not right. Look in the menu though, I get 160. That can't be right, surely. I'd be expecting 180. FSR3 upscaling's doing nothing for me at all. I'm getting the same FPS with it on and off. Look. Switch this off. It's the same. Same FPS. Whereas if I go DLSS, I'll be getting, what, maybe 120? Not quite. Still really poor, but it is more. I'll tell you what I could try and do. If I find a save point, I could try a quick restart with it and see. Maybe that, but I am seeing a difference with DLSS frame generation. But, not a huge difference, so I think maybe it could be a game thing. You need a 7900 XTX to see FSR3 difference? No, that's not how it works. FSR is software based. It doesn't matter what GPU you have, it's the same. It's not a hardware based thing, it's software. There'll be no difference between any FSR and any GPU because it's software based. It doesn't require you to have a specific GPU. I think you're talking about maybe the future update AMD are doing to their AI-generated upscaling, potentially is locked behind like AMD higher tier GPUs. And stuff like fluid motion frames, maybe you're confusing it with. That is, you have to have a AMD GPU. But FSR3 scaling and FSR3 frame generation don't require you to have an AMD GPU. Let me try and find a save point. Just a quick restart just to make sure it's maybe not that. But to me, I think it could be the game because Nvidia frame generation also is the same. You know, it does give me some FPS, but it's not what you'd expect. No, that was AMD frame generation that I had on. So look, DLSS scaling here is giving me... I've got an average of 120. It's getting a little bit high over here. No, Nvidia frame generation does... It's DLSS frame generation here. It does give me a little bit, but it's not... It's still quite poor in comparison to where I would, like, you know, expect it to be. They're hitting almost 150 there. So it does do something, but it's just not great. You see what I mean? Whereas if I now switch this to FSR3... Yeah, 100 and... Getting like 20 FPS less than what we had with Nvidia there. Yeah, no, it's definitely not the level at which you'd expect it to be. The only thing that's a bit of a concern for me is AMD scaling here does nothing to my FPS at all. 102.
Aloy.
I'm getting 102. Oh, wow, look at this ghosting on the screen as well. What the hell? I see that now. Is that what you were talking about? Yeah, with all the things flying around.
Come down.
That's really bad. What is that? Is that leaves? That's really bad. Maybe it's the same bug it had with Ghost of Tsushima.
Stop messing around. We should talk.
That's really bad. That I haven't seen it as bad like that in a while. Yeah, it's got to be bugged out because the fact that I'm getting that and also there's basically no difference in performance. Look, I'm still getting 102 with it off. I'm gonna... Sorry, I'm pausing it a lot. It must be a bit annoying. I just want to maybe try and figure this out. I'm gonna switch that on. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna reboot. Manual save. Just to... You know, just to make sure it's not that. Definitely does. I'm definitely leaning towards it being probably a bit bugged. Because, like I say, Nvidia frame generation isn't giving us really what I'd expect either. Which makes me think there's got this, you know, potentially maybe an issue somewhere there. Just give me a sec. And I'll reboot the game. How many? Oh, 79 likes with, what, 21 likes off 100. So do make sure you drop a like on the stream. You dropped a like, Pubs. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, the game crashed anyway when I tried to quit out. I got a Sony crash. Probably changing the settings loads because I know in some games you change the settings too much. It bugs it out. So I'm thinking maybe it's that. Are you getting a 9800X? I do want to get one, yeah. Do definitely. I'm because it comes out next week, does it? We'll see. I'll maybe try and get one, but I won't. I'll just hopefully build the PC, the whole PC, like by the end of the year, like maybe. But at least maybe I can get the CPU so it doesn't, you know, sell out or whatever. But I see my kind of main goal really would be to have the 9950X 3D, but I don't think that comes out this year, so it'd be better to get over to that motherboard and then I can always switch out further down the line. Right, so we're at 1440p, we've still got all those settings. I sort the let me get the overlay back. Benchmarks out. There were some performance metrics, but I don't know how accurate or reliable they are. They're not like reviewed. They're not reviewed copies or whatever. It's come from, I guess, inside or whatever. Oh, I'm getting loads of crashes now. A problem has occurred. On here then. Something is fully not liking that. Oh, it's just fully crashed for me again. What's going on? I think it's MSI then. It didn't like me opening MSI. This is not looking good, is it? Why did we restart? I've broken it, probably. Should be able to enable FSR frame gen without using FSR upscaling. Yeah, but then that still doesn't fix my issue, though. My issue is, why are we only gaining 20 FPS with FSR frame generation? That's not right either. That's, like, very low. Normally, I'd be expecting double that minimum. Like, at least. Like, 20 FPS for frame generation is, like, super low. Right, fingers crossed. I'm going for the overlay. I mean, I did it on the first. Boom. YouTube is not receiving enough for smooth stream. Error message. What? Behave, YouTube. See how much FPS I was getting there? 550 FPS in the menu. I think the stream's alright. Is the stream alright? It looks alright. YouTube's giving me some error though. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. That's not good. It might have been because I crashed. Maybe it messed with it. Yeah, so it looks the same, doesn't it? I think it's possibly just a bug or something in the game. Maybe they need to patch it.
Aloy, you have the fire arrows?
Because it does work. It's just way lower FPS than what I tested in other games. Usually gives you way higher. What am I doing now? Fire. You know, it does happen occasionally. There are some games where frame generation doesn't really give you what you're expecting, I guess.
Explosions and shouts beyond the embrace. Is that the trouble you were talking about?
You will know soon enough. Until then, we wait for dark.
Wait for dark?
Is something else bothering you?
Still a while to go before dark.
I
guess I'll get some rest.
Good idea. There'll be no time for sleep tonight.
Yeah, and the image quality issue, yeah, it's definitely not. Definitely think it doesn't look as good with FSR here, so that's why I'm thinking there's definitely something not quite right. God, there's loads of fireworks going off. I don't know if you can hear that. It's almost bonfire night here. Where's Guy Fawkes?
Opening a gate for an outcast?
Some who are shunned reaped honor before disgrace.
So much for tribal law.
I spoke to no one, and now we must both keep silent, for we are outside of the embrace. These are the true wilds, Aloy, with threats unlike any you have ever faced.
That carcass. What sort of beast was that?
The tribe calls it a sawtooth, and it's something new. Something angry. Since they first started appearing 10 years ago, they have killed many braves.
Yeah.
Because we could potentially narrow that down to a... like some sort of bottleneck, maybe, but I'm not seeing GPU usage really come down. It's still pretty much
what happened to it?
maxed out.
Machine, that's what.
often with upscaling sometimes at the lower reses, you'll see GPU usage come down, and that would be then why the FPS is... we're not seeing what we'd maybe expect. But I'm not really seeing that here. Let me know what the YouTube stream's like, because YouTube's spamming me with these error messages. Saying that the stream ain't smooth. Stream's fine, okay, cool. And then it's just YouTube being weird.
I'll watch your carcass. I'll harvest the parts.
Watch your surroundings.
Wasn't there enemies? Yeah, I remember this. You know what I ever think when I see your name, Baby Maker? You know that song, Baby Cakes? You just don't know, no. Oh, what I don't know. That's all I think when I see your name. I hear that song playing in my head whenever I see your name. Can't I do a stealth takedown on these things? How do I do that? I remember you being able to do that. There's a fox. We need some... I want some fox meat. Have me some of that for dinner.
That'll keep my stomach quiet.
Protein. Don't need a spear. I have a spear. Look. Or is it a different type? So I remember you used to be able to sort of creep up on them from behind and just do some sort of stealth, like one hit, and it would do like half damage or something to the real big ones.
An entire lodge wrecked by sawtooths? How many were there?
I didn't bring you here to answer questions, Aloy. I brought you here to deal with that.
Big boy. I'll make easy work of this at 140 FPS. No problem. The lows don't look that great though. 0.1% low, 40 FPS. It seems more stuttery at
That will be for you to
these
decide.
upscaling stuff on.
This hunt is yours to make, Aloy. Yours alone.
So yeah, maybe we see an odd patch or two to this.
Intervene. You understand? You are on your own.
I should stay out of sight. I can use the tall grass to approach. Okay, let's see. Where can I place my traps?
Gavler. I'm at 1440p right now. With FSR 3 on. At native 1440p with everything maxed, we're about 100 FPS. Oh wow. Can I kill this thing or? I'm scared. Wait for it to turn around, shoot it in the bum. Is this a mistake? Probably.
It saw me.
Well, yep, this might have been a mistake. Oh my god, how did I not get hit? Oh, there you go. Set it on fire, set it on fire, set it on fire, set it on fire. Oh yeah, this is going to work like a treat, huh? I'm continually backing into stuff that I don't know. Yes, get the hit on the... Oh, I missed it. Oh, God. Oh, God. That thing can launch itself so far. Hey, right, it's proper on fire. Yes, that was a good one. Dude, that thing is burning. Crispy. Hey, we got it, surely. Hey.
Hello.
Hit the green parts? Yeah, I was. King Killer, yo.
Why did I bring you?
I'm right, how are you?
Not to answer questions.
Aloy.
Not gonna make you switch over, but how was...
Survival requires
I'll have a look at 10... I haven't
It was
looked
a
at 1080p
test
yet. I can
for
drop
my
it down.
skills against a dangerous new machine.
I can do it after this cutscene, because I can't change the settings in the cutscenes. Should be...
These are Nora hunting lands.
Should... I'm hoping would be at 144 at 1080p.
If you hadn't destroyed the sawtooth, how
should
many
be
braves might it have
maybe
killed or
in or
injured?
around that, or just over.
The lesson lives within the question, Aloy.
But I'll check.
For years, you've trained to win the proving, but only for yourself. As a brave,
Yeah, the thing is,
your
it
duty to
was a bit
fight
harder to hit
for
the
tribe.
green parts when it was on
tribe?
fire. I couldn't actually quite see
You
him.
said I wouldn't need them.
And in the chaos of it,
But
I was
never
just
said the
flinging his
tribe wouldn't
fire
need you.
arrows
The strength to stand alone, Aloy, is the strength to make a stand.
at whatever I could hit, you know?
Serve a purpose greater than yourself. That is the lesson you must learn. And remember it after the proving and after I'm gone. We're finished here. Follow. Dawn has passed. This will be your last day in the Embrace as an outcast. Use the time to set your mind on the challenges before you. When it is time for you to go to Mother's Heart, I'll be waiting for you along the way.
See you at Mother's Heart.
I'll see you at Mother's Heart then.
You will.
Thanks for subscribing. I'm not sure your name, how to pronounce that name, but thanks. Right, I'll switch it down. I've been getting a couple of crashes, so I'm hoping it doesn't crash. I will actually switch. We'll do 1080p native, so switch this off. So that's all off. Graphics are maxed out. So basically everything is at very high. Some of the settings only go to high. Oh, not quite 144. Not too far off. Definitely thought it'd be a bit better though. 130. Game definitely doesn't seem to do that well the more you go down resolution, so that maybe ties in with the upscaling too as to why we're not really getting particularly high FPS when we're using those things. Definitely will be some areas though where you should be able to hit that 140, like we're seeing here 160.
Going down fast.
But it's just going to be tricky to stay around that the whole time. When is it I can get a mount? $5,700X 3D, nice. That should be decent. I mean, for gaming, that'll be good, yeah. Those 3D CPUs are decent for... I want to switch to 3D one as well.
Aloy. So, it's time. Are you ready?
Yeah, I was born ready.
Yes, I guess. It's louder than I expected.
You've never been so close before.
I guess everything's bigger up close.
Soon it'll all seem familiar. Like home.
I don't know about that.
Look for High Matriarch Tirsa. She'll help you. Any other concerns?
Everything is bigger up close. That's what she said. I'm all set.
I'm ready to do this. See you back home in a few days?
You will not find me there, Aloy. Here. Take this, too. Remember.
Why are you talking like we'll never see each other again?
Alexandra, yo, how's it going?
No.
You should be with the tribe. And I will always be an outcast.
But I told you, I have that figured out. I'll come to you in secret. I'll be the one breaking the law, not you. You don't even have to talk to me.
This attachment to me will only hold you back. It's my wish that you embrace the tribe. You've lived in isolation long enough.
Until now, I didn't.
For your sake, I must go where you will never.
This is playing well on your 4090, nice. Yeah, it plays pretty well, even on this. It's about 60 to 70 FPS in that range at 4K with everything maxed, which is obviously not insanely high, but I will find you. I understand. Which one? I will find you.
No, it's not.
But it's still fairly stable around that, you know. It's not. There's not any huge drops in frame rate or anything.
This time.
It's consistent around that.
And every time. I'll be wearing
Dragon Age Veilguard. Yeah, I do want to, yeah. I'll potentially maybe look at it tomorrow if I have time. If not, I'm going to try maybe Monday or Tuesday, depending on just what time I can find. I do want to check it out though. It's not. I don't think it's really the type of game I'd normally play, but I thought it looked interesting enough. And the fact it's using Frostbite, I am kind of interested to see.
For now.
Because people were saying the graphics are terrible, but I don't know. I looked at it. I thought it looked pretty good. It looked quite atmospheric and immersive and stuff, but not sure this game needed a remaster. Maybe not. The good thing is that if you do own the game, it's like a DLC £10 change or whatever. You know? Obviously it still costs. But at least it's not like a £40 game. I think that'd be crazy. I think remasters on that are crazy, £40. If it's a remake, then okay, I kind of get it.
You're Tirsa?
So I think it's a bit more acceptable that they're not sort of charging it to you as like a insane, like a brand new game type thing.
You have?
Oh yes.
Obviously, if you don't own the original, then it is just a brand new game. But you'd probably just buy this version over the first one.
What?
Envoys from another tribe.
Did I activate frame generation DLSS? I did, yeah. Didn't seem to be as much FPS as I thought I was expecting to have with those things.
We will talk later. In the meantime, enjoy the festival. Oh, down the path to the right, you'll find.
Game is criticised for its gameplay story quality. Or is it not very?
Try telling him that. We will talk later. May the goddess protect.
What is going on?
People say a lot. Yeah, I mean, it's not put me off the game. It's almost like every game at the moment that releases, it's very hard sometimes to keep, you know, everyone happy anyway. A lot of the time. But it sparked my interest enough, so I think I'll definitely take a look at it. Do I think there'll be a 5090 Ti? I honestly think Nvidia are going to start moving away from doing that. I don't think we're going to see TIs of that, of the top end one, because I think
I'm remembering your name correctly.
I think the technology is at a stage now where that top end one, it takes maybe 2 years or whatever to develop something that's bigger difference. I know that's not ever stopped Nvidia previously. Like the 4080 Super isn't different really from the 4080. So that's not really stopped them then. But is it worth it doing it for those top, like the, you know, $2,000 GPU ones? Like, I don't know, probably. They're more interested in doing all the business to business GPUs, you know, the AI stuff. I think they're more focused on doing that than really doing
garments and armor.
Those, but I don't know, honestly.
In preparation for this day, I've made an outfit for you.
I think there's less. It's less worth it for them now.
Nothing.
To be doing that, to be spending time and doing that. It probably makes more sense to just do more research and development on the next one, like 2 years from now, if that makes sense. Apart from one in between those years. Wow, we've got a few outfits here. What does it say in this one? Is that the one?
There. Seems to fit you perfectly.
Thank you, Teb. I've never had anything like this before.
Well, it's yours.
No, this is 1080p right now.
It affords more protection than what you
for 10 quid, it's okay. Yeah, I don't mind that, to be honest. It's basically a DLC.
Always a trade-off.
You know, if you really love this game and maybe you want to do another playthrough or something, it's, you know, but you could pay 10 quid to have the kind of graphics update, I guess. I don't think it's really, like, too much of a bad thing.
Tirsa said something about
this CPU usage at 1080p, actually, I didn't even notice that. 35%, it's quite high.
Visiting our sacred land for the first time in years. I'd expect to see some tomatoes fly, maybe rocks. Hopefully not spears. In any case, be ready to duck.
5090 will consume 600 watts. Well, 4090 actually had that TDP as well. You could actually push it to that TDP. Whether that'll be the actual TDP of it by, you know, just a regular game, probably not. Oh, this is vibes. Flight Simulator. I would be interested in checking that out. I'm terrible at it though. I do have the other one, the older one, previous one. You'll have to watch me painfully try and fly a plane because it's, yeah.
Nice.
My only worry is if I stream it, there's because I think there's probably
Get down from there.
people who are really good at it or like actually know what they're doing, and they'll just be ripping me to shreds in chat, you know. Because I honestly haven't got a clue. It could be a funny stream though.
Aloy, over here.
But I might trigger some, you know, I might trigger people just how bad I'll be.
In a moment, we shall bless the proving.
And it might not really, to be honest, it might not be that interesting to watch. Me just struggle through trying to fly, try and take a plane, try and take off.
It is time to restore our bonds of trade with Meridian. These envoys come to us under
Maybe it'll just be a video, because I have done quite a few videos on that game before, but it's always just short clips of me flying around in those
An enunciation of gratitude.
pre-organized flights. I don't know what they call them.
Hey, hold your fruit. Nora Faithful, hold your fruit. Now, I'm Azaram, not Karja, so I'll put it to you straight. The 13th Sun King was a murderous bung. He was. He's a tyrant and a monster. raided my tribe for a blood sacrifice, just like yours. My own sister was taken. I hated the Carja. But the 13th king is dead. 2 years now. Who killed him? The 14th. Not because he lusted for
Didn't Nvidia
power,
just overtake
but
Apple?
because someone had to put an end to his father's
It's been in and out of overtaking them for a while. I don't know recently. Is it really... Because it overtook them a while ago and then Apple took it back.
Apology. Straight from the lips of the
You mean
14th.
market cap, right?
So please.
I don't know where it currently sits. It's been relatively close, I think, for a while.
An enunciation of
They've been toing and froing. I can look now. No, Apple's first. It's fairly close though. Well, I say that. Apple is 2.623 trillion and Nvidia's 2.57 trillion. But it's a closer gap, is it? A closer gap between them two, and Microsoft is further away in third from Nvidia. The gap's closer between Nvidia and Apple than it is Nvidia and Microsoft.
He's pretty focused, just like mine. You're the only other person I've ever seen wearing a focus. Where did you get yours?
What?
I bought it on eBay.
Wearing one of these? That's impossible. Your tribe fears the old places, forbids them.
Who says I'm like other Nora?
Why, I guess you're not. If you've gone delving in the ruins of the metal world.
What's wrong?
Apologies. A malfunction.
Oh, Lynn, you making friends with locals, are we?
I'll come back.
Wait.
No, we'll talk later. Have to go.
Nvidia is at 3.32 trillion.
More hungover than I thought.
What market cap?
Hey.
In what though? Is that dollars? You might be looking at dollars. I'm looking at pounds.
His name is Owen?
Or you might be looking at
Who
just
is
a different currency.
And where did he get one of these?
He's just a scrounger with friends in high places. He spends half his time
I'm
digging
guessing
for
maybe
artifacts, the
dollars?
other
You're
half
looking at it in
drinking or
dollars?
dicing. As for the trinket, well, I guess he dug it up somewhere. Just a weird old jewel he sticks on his face. I mean, no offense. It looks great on you.
It defaults to me in you're looking in dollars. Yeah, no, I'm looking in pounds. It defaults to pounds for me.
I've never seen armor like yours before.
You've never seen Vanguard steel? Well, let me introduce you. Ring-locked, impact-protected, sturdy enough to choke a sawtooth. It has to be. The Vanguard of the Sun King's best. Life-takers and machine breakers to a one.
The defaults to quids. Quids for me.
More trouble than she can handle.
With all that metal to slow you down? I doubt it.
Yeah,
iPhone is trash. Oh no.
Looks like a pretty even match.
Oh no.
I should make my way to the blessing.
Yeah. Look, maybe I shouldn't say this, but
no.
it's obvious that you don't belong in this backwater.
I've got an
You're
iPhone.
smart. You're obviously capable, and well, I mean, look at
My iPhone screen's absolutely wrecked
what
though.
are you talking about?
It's smashed.
You know
It's literally
why.
smashed.
All right, if you ever visit Meridian, look.
I'm one of these
I'll show
people who
you
literally
around.
don't
Look
care
at
about
the options.
phones.
You'll
I've
be a
got
whole new
quite
life.
what's this iPhone 11?
I'll
Literally
even
the
introduce you
case.
to my sister.
The whole back
She's
of the
got
case
more
is gone. It's
connections than I
completely
do.
fallen off, and the screen
said
is
she was
just
captured and
completely
killed by the
cracked, like
Sun
all over.
Captured, yes. Killed.
I gotta
no.
fix it to be honest, because
Takes more than a few cards
it
to
now
fix
starts
person.
thinking I'm
She
pressing
got away.
buttons when
Now
I'm
she's
not.
captain of
You
the
know, it's
entire
cracked
band.
to that point
That's quite
where
a
like I
story.
actually can't press some bits
Maybe
on
I'll
the
tell it to you
screen.
sometime over a drink. Anyway, I have to go to that
But I
blessing.
I don't really actually care that
See
much.
you around.
11, yeah, iPhone 11.
These cursed cards are honored guests.
As long as the phone works, I really don't care, to be honest. I used to have a what did I used to have? I used to have a OnePlus. What was it called? OnePlus, yeah. What was the forget which like model. I had that probably like 6 years ago. I've had this iPhone 11 since literally the day it came out. How long ago was that? 5 years ago? 5 or 6 years ago? What are we on now? iPhone 16, is it? That's probably 5 years ago.
The blessing when all aspirants are in place.
And I really liked that phone, but I had it for like a year or two, and it just kept crashing loads. I'd like try and open Spotify, and it would just crash my whole phone. And it started getting really annoying.
Take your place right there. The prayer lantern is yours.
Aside from that, though, I did really like the OnePlus, but the crashing got so annoying. I just couldn't do with it anymore. It kept freezing and everything.
Aspirants, before each of you sits a prayer lantern crafted by your mother.
And then, to be honest, since then, I don't really care that much about phones. They seem to release phones just insanely frequently, and I honestly can't keep up with it. Samsung S20, yeah, see, I don't even know what that is. The Samsung S20, I feel like Samsung and Apple release phones so much, I just don't even keep up with it.
In honor of my mother.
I lost interest in it. I think I used to like phones a bit more when I was younger, but as I've got older, I just don't really care.
Oh, Mother, hear our prayer. What is the child but a mother's hope that takes flight? A glowing flame that climbs the air, set free to the wind, sailing the sky till it fades and falls. So, from one to another, passes the chain of love.
You have the nothing phone. Oh, is that that's the one where there's no apps and stuff. You can just call text and that. I like the idea of that, but unfortunately, I'd need a phone where I can log into like Slack and stuff on my phone, and I don't know. Can you do that on that phone? I need to be able to get onto some apps from my phone. I mean, technically, I could get away with not doing it, but it makes me anxious because I have it for work.
Guess Aaron told you.
And you know, if I go out at lunch or something, I like to be able to see my phone in case something's gone, you know, completely wrong.
Maybe I should just turn in.
Stop dodging my questions.
All right.
If someone's trying to message me about something urgent to do with, you know, or someone's accidentally deleted the server, or someone's released code, you know, and it's broken something. Where did you find your focus?
I've never seen anyone else with a focus. Where exactly did you find it?
In a ruin, north of the Claim. That's our name for the Asuram homeland. Up there, the metal...
Oh, it's a normal Android. Oh, okay. What's the phone I'm thinking of then? Where you can only text and call and stuff. I thought that was called the Nothing.
Your eyes just lit up.
I found my focus in a cave just like you're describing. A ruin of the old ones.
If you've delved yourself, you know as much as I do. Go to those places for answers. Not me.
Alright, I'm done with these conversations. Get me out of here.
When we spoke earlier,
It didn't show me anything. I told you. It malfunctioned. Happens all the time.
Why are you lying to me?
You're not a very
Why are you always
convincing liar.
lying?
Do you always accuse people you've just met of lying?
Only the
Why
ones
are
who aren't
you
telling the
always
truth.
lying?
Fire and spit, girl. I'm a plain-hammered man with nothing to hide. You don't believe me, that's your trouble, not mine.
You've still got the iPhone 11 as well. Nice.
I don't understand.
Yeah, it's.
We have this
I've not had any
device
issues with
in
it.
common, but you can't wait to stop talking to me.
It's still running all right. I did have to replace the battery maybe like 2 years
all
ago.
the friends I need, girl. I don't need the bother.
But I didn't really need to do it. It's just you can see obviously the battery health, and my battery health was at like 80% or something, quite bad. So I just replaced the battery.
Try to enjoy yourself tonight.
Which, to be fair, was only like 30 quid or something. It wasn't that bad. I think Apple charge more for it now though. Right, I tell you what I do want to do. I do want to have a quick look with upscaling at 1080p. Do I maybe wait until we go back into the open area? Maybe that's probably the better idea. This is vibes. I wish I could dance. Master dance.
I want to dance.
Motherless chuff.
New iPhone's hard to get into. Yeah, I think the only thing that would interest me on a phone would be the complete removal of the notch. Like, does Samsung have no notch? I know Apple and the new ones, they have the what's it called, dynamic notch,
Oh, this
where
is
it
the
moves.
house? With you standing guard, I figured
It'd be nice to completely get rid of
Your
it.
very presence here.
Well, well. Look who's come in from the wild.
Shiv Mom, hello.
Motherless outcast.
Yeah, I'm at 1080p right now. At
Scar from
4K, it's
where that
about
rock I threw
60.
hit you. Now that's a
60 to
cherished
70.
memory.
So it's not as nice as this,
You
but...
can be a real lard sometimes, boss. Cut it out.
Lighting in here actually still even looks really good.
We saw you talking with the outsiders. Couldn't convince them to take you either, huh?
Good kit she's got. Must be good at crafting.
Where's your bite, outcast? Or did
Why am
you
I
need my
crouching down?
permission
What's
to
going on?
speak in the presence of a true Nora? Aw, you even try to dress like a real Nora. Not that it fools anyone.
Oh, she's
So
angry.
this is how it's gonna be with you, is it?
This
She's
is how
sassy
it's gonna
and
be with
angry.
everyone, outcast. You belong in the wilds, not Mother's heart. And you definitely don't belong in the proof.
Look at that face. Absolute sass. Right. I'm gonna win.
Too bad for you that I'm gonna win it then.
Oh.
I've trained all my life for this. If I lost to you, I'd make myself an outcast for life.
Don't overestimate yourself. You wouldn't last long in the wilds.
You know, I often think of the day I gave you that scar. It's a cherished memory.
You should cherish it. If Rost hadn't shot my stone from the air, you'd be missing an eye. But I suppose you leave that
Oh
part
yeah,
of
the
story
rock.
out
I,
when you tell it, don't you?
I forgot I threw a rock
I
at his
branded you
face.
that day to mark your shame.
All you did that day was make me stronger.
It's funny they remember that when it probably happened. Well, it happened when they were children.
Yeah, right.
Still remember it as
this
adults.
Is boring. Time for boss to get some sleep. You'll be the one surprised tomorrow, outcast. Not me.
Oh, are you gonna shut your mouth? Because that would be a surprise.
Oh. Oh. Absolute sass. Right, go to sleep.
So, your first day in Mother's heart. What do you think? You've never slept in a Nora lodge before. Not very private.
Oh my god, there's so much talking.
It has certain charms.
Homey enough, once you're accepted.
That's the problem.
I did
I
play
think
the
you'll find a
original,
place
yeah.
here. I do.
I don't remember this bit. Because this is before the... What's it called? The Trials? They changed the game, I never saw this. Oh, maybe, because I don't remember this bit either. I remember going to that place where they were dancing with the music and then the Trials bit here. But I don't remember that scene where you go into the lodge or whatever. But it was a while ago that I played. And we've got another cutscene of extremely low audio. So I do apologise for that.
Braves, ready yourselves. What will it take to get you out of here?
Oh yeah, that Monster Hunter too. Is it a beta? Is that worth? Would that be worth for me to check out? I'd never played those games. I'm going to just take a look with the upscaling on at 1080p here. So if we do frame generation, DLSS, quality, see how that goes. 100 and... Okay, so seeing quite a big difference there. What the hell? I'm trying to get that one. Oh. Was this guy just standing there? Look, what the hell? That guy's literally just stood in the middle of it all. He don't want to help. Oh damn it, I didn't mean to do that. I keep doing it by mistake. That was a good shot. Arrows. How did that not hit? I'm gonna nick some of this. Yeah, quite a bit high FPS here at 1080p. We weren't really seeing such a big difference. What was it, 130 to 170 there? That's quite... is it... It's fairly in line with what we had in the other resolutions as well.
And again. There.
That was a good one.
Sir, come on.
Oh. Why is this guy still standing here? How does that not hit?
Right on target.
Well, that was a good one.
I've got to catch up.
I've had enough of this guy. The arrows break on him. Maybe that's why he's invincible and he knows it. He doesn't need to even move. Oh, get back here. So yeah, that's not too bad. 176 average at 1080p. What's FSR look like as well? Does that still look really ropey? We do have XESS as well, actually. What does this look like? So yeah, definitely a bit of surprise we're seeing better frames with DLSS 3 compared to FSR 3. Normally it's the other way around. FSR 3 almost always gives you slightly better frames with their frame generation. Not many games where it goes the other way. And image quality too. There's definitely a hit on image quality with it as well.
Slow and steady now.
Way more than
all
normal.
You need is to finish. That makes all but one. Is the outcast coming?
Look how grainy it looks.
She was behind me.
Looks strong, I thought.
I do want to switch it back to 4K just so we have some real nice visuals.
Dead last, girl. Might as well walk from here. Boss will win or Vala, but you'll be made a brave so long as you finish. Oh, now. That's an old trail. 2 died on it last year. It's falling apart. Better dead last than dead altogether. Whoa, 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 whoa! My old mother, are you crazy? You're gonna kill yourself! It doesn't get any easier. You're insane to go that way. That's it.
No way but forward now.
That was a weird video cut.
Turn around and climb up.
Who's in the lead? I can't see.
Boss, with Vala right behind. Come on now.
Run.
Faster. Stop dragging.
Hey,
gotta keep going.
The outcast.
On the old trail?
Is she crazy?
Good. I'm gaining.
Whoa! The outcast is catching up.
How'd she get up there? This is gonna be close.
CPU actually looks a little better with upscaling and stuff on. Upscaling and frame generation, because at natively it's about 35%. Now we're down to 21%. Big stutter then as well.
I've trained my whole life for this. They had a tribe, but I had the wilds. Precision.
So yeah, I'm going to switch back to 4K now, because we've seen that. I don't want to spend too long on 1080p. Apply the changes. There we go. There we go.
Not enough. Must be perfect.
Yeah, so definitely not. There's weird differences between the scaling, performance, and stuff on this game. 100 FPS here. I made 150, 160 at 1080p. So there's a 50 to 60 FPS difference between 4K and 1080p, which is, I don't know. Is that seems like I'd expect a bigger gap between the two. FSR3 does look better at 4K than 1080p. It did.
You can make it.
Game goes on, yo.
Can't
What
let them beat me
were
now.
you what were you recording? Get all your game capture sorted out.
She didn't win. The outcast cheated. An outcast win the proving? Never. For she is a brave now.
You did it.
As are you all. So long as you put your trophy on the altar. But it is Aloy. Once outcast, and now brave, who is first.
This game of Velgard, nice. Monster Hunter. I don't know. I've never played Monster Hunter ever, and it's just a beta, right? I don't know if I'd maybe wait until the full game.
Keep them pinned down till the others arrive.
I don't know. I'll see. I'll maybe try and install it maybe tomorrow.
We can't stay here. That's the way out. But we won't make it under fire.
They can't shoot if they're dead. Keep them busy. I'll find an angle.
Bast! Bast! Are you with us?
I'm with you.
Let's go. Now!
Right, yeah, it does look sharp. I'm gonna, I have still got scaling on. If we fully switch that off, interested to see. It might be fairly low FPS. Sorry, I just wanted to see if there was oh, it has DLAA on, but can you switch off scaling though? I'm thinking the FPS might... Are we going to get dips under 60 in this bit? Seems quite chaotic with the snow and stuff.
Too many of them!
Seems like it might be alright. It's an open beta. Yeah, to be honest, I don't really even understand that game at all. Like I say, I've never played it. Have you played it? Is it an online thing?
Kill the invaders!
I didn't even see this guy. Where is he? Oh, I got him.
They're too strong!
I'm also on fire.
We can't stop them!
Can't stop them, but I can go and smack them about. Wow, he's taking that like a pro. Is there more?
Quick! Run for the slip wire!
Haven't played the first game. Yeah, I'll probably maybe try it out if I can have time. Or we are getting to bits under 50 there in the cutscene.
No witnesses, no survivors.
Is it a big download on the game?
For all mother!
Oh no! There's more! They keep coming! How many are there?
What the hell? Oh, right between the eyes. Whoa. Arrows are not bouncing off these guys. Like that other guy.
How many are there?
That's a good question. How many are there? I don't know. It seems like a lot. But the arrow's just gone through that guy.
Get ready for the shadow sting. We can't hold them! Oh, Mother, help us!
Guy's got so many arrows in him. Oh, he's just dodged it.
Kill the defiler!
Well, that one.
They're too strong! We can't stop them! Kill the invaders!
Where? Monster Hunter World was good. Yeah, I'd never really... I know of the games, but I don't really know anything about them. I think my cousin used to play it way back in the day. 21 gig, okay. Massive skill issue? What do you mean? What, headshots? Every single one was a headshot.
The red hair dies now. Everyone, forward!
There's a mod for Red Dead. Oh, nice. Is it easy to install? Set this guy on fire. What is this? Just cheese it. Take his minigun. Give me that. Oh, no, wait. No, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. How do I fire it? Really nice. Say hello to my little friend. Who else wants it? Look at the size of this thing. This is the type of weapon. This would be my weapon of choice. Just carrying it around like this.
I'd have to leave something else behind.
I see you. Is there a huge difference? I'd say there's a fair big difference between the graphics. That's pretty much the biggest change to it. In terms of performance, it seems fairly similar from what I remember. But graphics definitely seems like they've probably taken a lot of the assets from... That guy just appeared. Taken quite a lot of the assets from Forbidden West. It seems like the environments have a kind of Forbidden West skin on them. Looks more like that than the original game.
Turn your face to the sun, child.
This ain't good. Capped at 60? No. I've got an average of 69. 69 root. It's a bit ropey in the cutscene here. Seems to be dropping my FPS more. In game, it's more 60 to 70 FPS. I think it dipped down into 40 there. Look in this cutscene. No. Spoiler alert. Game's over.
Then to your task.
As you command.
This is the end of the game. Is it more demanding than the original one? No, not really. I think it's been a while since I played the original, but I think it was fairly similar. I don't think there's too much difference between the performance.
Aloy. Aloy.
On Red Dead 1. Oh, what, capped at... No, it's capped at... Well, it'll be capped at your... 5. No, it's capped at 144 is the max. Like, if you have frame generation on, you can go over it. Damn, bro. Throw her off a cliff. Good idea, that one.
She is dying.
Yeah, the absolute max frame rate is 288, isn't it? I don't think the game engine can go any higher. It's like on GTA, I think it's 100 and... Is it not on GTA like 185, GTA 5?
She should be near her mother.
And even then, if you're at 288, the game starts behaving really weirdly for me. Well, the enemies run really fast. Does go home with mod files. Yeah, I think you probably run the risk, though, of just starting to break the game mechanics, it seemed like to me. I started getting weird... There's weird glitching and weird movement issues at 288. Like trying to get around corners and objects, it didn't work in the same way. Hey, we hit 100 likes. Thanks. I appreciate it. That was the target. We hit it. Which is decent. Back in the caves. So yeah, as I was saying... Oh, this looks nice. Look at the lighting in here.
Why is no one here?
That looks really nice. Look at this. So it's saying, obviously in the cutscene back then it was dropping our FPS loads. But here we're getting 70 to 80. The graphics look really nice in there. Just the lighting and stuff looks really good. All the candles.
My clothes. Good. But where's my focus? It's here. Okay. Wait. Am I inside the sacred mountain? But only matriarchs are allowed inside. I don't see my bow here. Or that damaged focus, the one I took off that killer. Where are they? I'm picking up some kind of signal. There. With the rest of my things.
DLSS, ultra performance. Yeah, I didn't really look at that. Were you getting, when you enable frame generation, Nvidia and AMD on this, were you not really getting that much FPS? Because for me, if I put FSR3 just upscaling, I get no more FPS basically. FSR3 quality basically gives me no more FPS. I didn't actually look at ultra performance. I could check that, but for me, quality on there was giving me nothing. DLSS was giving me FPS. It just wasn't really giving me the amount I'd normally expect. Normally in other games you get more. It seemed like you get a bit less in this game. And also the FSR scaling, the image quality is not that good. I was getting loads of ghosting.
Who says I'm like other Nora? You saw me through Owen's focus. How is that possible?
Oh, you didn't try FSR.
Then make it quick.
Yeah, frame generation, FSR frame generation does give me some FPS improvement, but not as good as Nvidia. Which normally it's the other way around. FSR 3 gives me more FPS normally. Like frame generation. DLSS quality just alone gave you 40 FPS. It's probably, it was giving me more, maybe 20 to 30.
Why try to kill me just because I look like you?
And then together it was giving me,
Aloy,
with frame generation 2, it's giving me about 60 maybe.
You must follow.
To where?
To the place where you were born.
Are you saying I was born here, inside the mountain?
It is.
Because for example here, look, if I show you, so I'm at an average of 69. If we put FSR on here, look, I'll put FSR quality on, right?
Easier if I show you.
Okay, it's giving me 10 FPS here. It might be because, maybe it was because I was at 1440p. At 1440p it wasn't giving me anything, so maybe there's some sort of CPU related issue. It's still not giving me what I would expect though. Like, we're getting 10, maybe 10 to 15. I'd be expecting 20 to 30, you know? It's still not what I'd expect, where DLSS... See, DLSS I get 100, which, yeah, that's in about the 30 to 40 FPS range, isn't it? Which is more in line with what I'd expect.
Why did you bring me here?
So yeah, FSR for whatever reason doesn't give me what I would normally expect it to. I'm not quite sure why.
Of course, but Jezza sided with me.
And then even ultra performance at... I didn't even look at that at all. What does that give us here? 132.
Is my mother here?
Image quality is really good though with it. Even ultra performance, it still looks pretty good.
Just follow me.
Yeah, it gave you 18 FPS. Yeah, I think maybe there's some sort of CPU related issue because it seemed to get worse the more I went down.
I don't see how that could be. You were not born.
But there definitely seems like an issue with FSR though, like in all resolutions. Because it's even at 4K here, 10 FPS. That's not right.
Come.
Which would explain it, because normally the more resolution you go down with scaling, you start to bottleneck. I didn't see lower GPU usage,
where all mother
but there's got to be something to do with that going on.
Birth to you.
Death Stranding
Aloy,
runs,
the Proving Massacre was just the first
and that's the same engine, oh right.
The war party
They're doing a second game, aren't they? Death Stranding 2.
Was ambushed and slaughtered.
But what does that have to do with where I was born?
My hope is everything. This is where we found you. We heard your cries, came to look, and
Because ultra performances still looks pretty decent.
Just lying there?
Yes.
You mean I came from behind the door?
Always, that is what I have believed. That you came from the womb of the mountain. A gift from All Mother herself. But others...
4K native and DLSS quality, yeah. No, I did actually just, I did just do that. But I can do it again, I just can't do it in the cutscene. It doesn't let me.
But... this isn't a goddess.
Aloy!
It's a door. With people behind it. My mother?
Oh.
2025. Yeah, I don't really know what to make of that game.
The goddess.
I played it a bit on PC, but I just don't really know what to make of it. It's a cool idea.
Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Identity cannot be confirmed. Entry denied.
But it's just like, how much can I play it, you know? I played it probably for a good, maybe, I streamed it a couple of times, I think. Probably played a good 10 hours of it. But then I'm like, oh right, is this, are we just doing this for the whole game, or? And why did Death Stranding 2 get a sequel, but Days Gone hasn't? You know? I want a Days Gone sequel.
Aloy, All Mother spoke to you, as if she knew you.
Were you not listening? It didn't recognize me.
Because of corruption. The goddess's own words. Surely, if you heal this corruption, she will see you clearly.
And how would I do that?
You said you've had visions. Of a woman with short hair.
The killers came for me because I look like her.
But their power is overwhelming. Is there no other trail to follow?
Owen. He was one of the outsiders. The night before the proving. The killer saw me through his eyes. He lives in Meridian.
So you will have to leave the sacred land.
I've been an outcast all my life. Why not an exile too?
Shh. There is another way. Come, and we will make it so.
Is it me or is the lip syncing out?
You
Out of
said the
sync.
tribe was on the brink of extinction. What happened?
Yeah, so switch back to... we want to switch that off.
After the massacre at the Proving, a great war
So I'm at
party was sent
65.
after the killers. Less than half survived.
So in this bit, it's just over 20, isn't it? 20 to 25, maybe? Oh, wait, I'll do it again when we get outside, maybe, because like in this bit, you're going to see maybe it closer to 100.
How was the war?
If I do it here, 98, 97. Depends where you are, I think.
Killers do not fight alone.
So there, it's a
Somehow they
bit
have
closer to
power
30
over the
FPS
machines,
difference.
corrupting them, driving them mad.
So the killers got away?
I think outside you might see it be a bit more
The only
like
plan my sister
35-ish,
matriarch's gonna
30,
agree to
35.
is to sing the hymn of atonement and beg for All Mother's mercy, as though she would not want us to help ourselves.
Then, what's your plan?
This was
See,
my plan.
CPU doesn't bottleneck at
where you
all.
were born and loose
No, I'm not saying
to
it's
follow the
bottlenecking in the
destiny
game,
All
but
Mother
there's something happening when you lower resolution. So even if you're lowering resolution in game or you're doing it through the upscaling, which is obviously what you're doing, you're rendering at a low resolution, something's happening which is just not right. Normally that leans more towards obviously you're going more CPU bound no matter what you do in that scenario. That's why it points more towards something's going on there with the game performance.
Yes, I showed her. Sisters, the goddess spoke to Aloy, told her to heal the corruption. Ha!
But how is she to do that?
She will have to.
Well, RAM
journey
speed
beyond our
6,000.
sacred land.
A seeker? If the goddess spoke, it must be so.
You would name this thing a seeker?
Sister!
For once, Lansra, join with us.
This will be your sin, not mine. Send her seeking, and may she never be seen again.
Aloy, by the holy grace of the one goddess, we hereby anoint you a seeker of the Nora tribe.
No barrier can now stay you from your sacred task. May All Mother protect you and sustain you. Stay true.
What's the capture card? I'm not using a capture card right now. I'm streaming off the same PC. I was using an Elgato. I don't know what the model is, but it kept giving me like really weird audio distortion, like crackling audio.
What's a seeker?
You are.
And I don't know what the issue is with
Here
it.
is your mark. In times of great need, the High Matriarchs may.
But it was
anoint a
horrendous when it was
seeker,
doing it.
A worthy brave sent forth to accomplish a great purpose, no matter where that purpose might take her.
Even beyond the borders of the sacred land?
Yes. And with the right to return when you are done, or as the need arises.
There was a big issue on this game with stuff clipping into
From
like
here,
the objects.
you
Look at
must
their
go to
hair;
the
it
gates of
clips
the
into
embrace.
the clothing.
Speak to Varl, and he will point the way to Meridian. If any Nora tries to stand in your way, Aloy, make sure.
I don't remember
they
the
know
original.
you
I don't
are
remember if the
seeker.
original game was doing that.
Oh, I will.
Like you can see it on her as well.
For all you've done.
May All Mother bless you and watch over you.
Nora Faithful, we will soon begin. Purify your hearts.
Corruption is loose everywhere.
Soon we will beg forgiveness for the sins.
With this rain, look, we are actually dipping under 60 here.
When we hear the matriarch.
The outcast girl. So she survived her wounds.
Oh, Mother, forgive our weakness. Show us how to atone.
She saved many lives. The tribe is lucky to have her.
Yeah, I was probably going to go. There's another brand of capture cards. I forget what it's called now.
My boots will get damp.
It's like fairly big, almost as big as Elgato. I was probably going to try those out.
Nothing could make us leave the sacred land. The outcast approaches.
I think it begins with an A. I can't remember.
Continue the report. There are rumors of a demon loose in the embrace. metal that corrupts every machine it touches.
Where did it come from?
They say it broke through the gates of the Embrace.
Who's screaming at me?
Who is they?
Teb?
All Mother be I heard the rumors, but... And you're even wearing the tunic.
Ava Media, yeah, that's it.
I should be on my way, Teb.
I see a lot of people using that now.
So far, 8 groups have arrived from Mother's Heart to join the Hymn of Atonement, and more are on the way.
And they have,
Good.
I forget what it's called. Is it pass-through?
She's still here.
Well, when you're playing on PlayStation, it's useful to have that. You can do pass-through at 120, is it? I can't remember. I don't use it. I don't use it on PC, but when I was streaming from my console, I had loads of issues with the Elgato card, and it was really annoying.
I need the gate opened.
Since when has any outcast?
I couldn't use, and it doesn't support variable refresh rate. Is that it as well? The Elgato one. They might have one now that maybe does.
Since I was anointed a seeker, now open the gate.
So I had to switch that off on PlayStation, which is really annoying.
Have Tissa and Jezza gone insane? Bad enough that they let you run in the proving. But to nurse you back to health inside the sacred mountain? No wonder a curse is upon us and children lie dead under cairns of stone.
Watch your tongue, boy.
And where were you when those children were being slaughtered? Or the war party ambushed? Guarding your little gate here?
No, Elgato.
War chief.
Nice, yeah, I'll have to look. To be honest, I had so many issues with that Elgato capture card. I honestly just was kind of put off by using Elgato, but I don't really want to have to deal with any audio issues. I just want it to work.
What was that?
New microphone, are you sick? No, neither. Same mic, and I don't think I'm sick. I was sick like 3, maybe 4 weeks ago.
Sound the alarm!
Not anymore. I don't. Maybe I still sound it. I don't know. All this here looks really sharp, doesn't it?
By the goddess, what's it doing to them?
I remember this.
Taking control.
You get attacked by some huge... that huge thing. It's like Legolas on the top of Helm's Deep.
Brace yourselves!
Since you're streaming on the same PC, you're definitely losing FPS. Yeah, but it's literally like, from my experience, it's like 2 FPS, 1 or 2 FPS. So like, you're realistically not gonna, you can't tell. You basically can't tell the difference. I've tested it. People over-exaggerate and basically pull in performance from older GPUs. Nvidia GPUs don't actually even encode off the same chip on the GPU anymore. There's literally no performance hit to the game. The actual performance hit is having OBS open, but you have OBS open on a stream PC anyway. You still have to have OBS open, so you still lose performance even with a stream PC. So there's no way to ever really fully get rid of that. If you have to open any streaming software on your PC, you're going to lose some FPS. Because you have to send the capture. What do you use to capture the game, though? To be honest, I'm not really bothered about losing like 1 or 2 FPS. Doesn't really bother me right now. For ease of use and just not having to deal with the Elgato capture card, like, I don't mind losing to 1 or 2 FPS. It's not really a big deal. What was the easiest way? Maybe fire. I got stuck. I got stuck on something. Bigger difference on lower end hardware? Well, yeah, no, yeah, probably, but I'm not on lower end hardware. Even then, I'm not sure if you understand how the encoding works. It's not done on the same chip on Nvidia GPUs anymore. It doesn't matter if you're on a 4080 or 4060. They both have different chips for encoding and gaming, so even on a 4060, your stream is not encoding off the same part of the GPU that your game is running, so that's why it doesn't really affect it. Back in the day, it would affect it loads because that wasn't a thing. You'd be encoding the stream off the same chip that the game is rendering off. So it would have a much bigger effect on your performance, of course, because it's the same. It's sharing resources, but that's not a thing anymore. That's still a thing on AMD. It's not a thing on Nvidia though. So that's why it doesn't really have any effect, even if you're on low tier. Like if you're on a 4060, it's still the same, because all the 40 series chips are like that.
Of all those striders. How does it possess other machines?
And I've had a look at it here anyway, and you can't even see the difference between FPS. Like I said, it's like 1 or 2. You can't even really see it. Obviously, stream, it's still better to have a stream PC just because then if you crash, it's not an issue, but because I had so many issues with Elgato right now, I want to try and get the Ava Media, and when I get that, I'll sort it out. Voracious, hello, yo.
Couple loops of wire. Looks like it'll hold.
Depends as well, if you're streaming off the CPU, if you're encoding the stream off the CPU, then yeah, you're going to notice more. I don't know what you're streaming it off. As long as you use the Nvidia NVENC, what is it, HEVC, which is H.265, you're fine. If you start doing it off any of the others, then yeah, you probably have more of an issue.
Plenty of striders along the path to the gates of the Embrace, I guess.
Exactly. And the gates are where I'll be headed anyway. I need to speak to Varl.
This is 4K, yeah.
You were different, Aloy, but...
But what?
I think you're a blessing from All Mother. No matter what Resh says.
Thank you, Teb. But I have to go now.
I know you do. And my thoughts...
Yeah, I'm personally, I mean... I'd probably lean more towards the AMD CPUs, personally, for gaming.
I don't care if you have to bandage it together. Get it done.
Yeah, that's 3070 though. I'm talking about 40 series. 30 series doesn't have that, I don't think. So yeah, you would have more of a hit. I was talking about 40 series. I'm not streaming off any 30 series GPUs, so it's not the same.
It's your sister, Olara!
It does have it. Fair enough. I mean, I'm not streaming off 30 series, so it doesn't really affect me. I'm also not streaming off low-end GPUs either, so it's not really an issue.
Are you out there?
I've tested it with this. Like I'm saying, I've tested it with this, so, and there's no difference. Like I say, 1 or 2 FPS, so I'm not really too worried about it.
Mom, can you hear me?
Also, it's probably going to have some effect as to what you're... If you're recording and you're recording at an insanely high bitrate, then yeah, it's probably going to affect it.
Striders. I can test the override device on them. Should go in quiet. Didn't go through all of this to wind up trampled by a frightened herd.
Felt that!
What do I need to connect it? Test the override device on a machine. How do I do that? What is the override machine?
Red light means trouble.
Test the override device. What is that? It's a spear, alright. This thing. Oh, is it like sneak up on them and do the stealth attack? I wasn't listening. I think it might be that. Yeah, make the machine. Yeah. How do I do that though? I think I got to sneak up on it, right? Gonna find out. 7900 XTX is the best. Well, I had to send mine back because it broke. So I wouldn't class it as the best. Mine wouldn't even function. So not sure about that one.
This'll help.
Yeah, the Striders, yeah. I scared them off though, I think. Try and find more of them. That turkey? That's a rabbit. That's a turkey down there. Where are they all then? They ran off, huh? Well, this is not looking too good, is it? Whoa. I did have reference, yeah. I'm not doing that ever again with AMD. The only problem is their other ones were so expensive at that time. But honestly, those references are just hell. Like, literal hell. Can't even see this thing. I get hit by the tree. Colvia, hello. I'm on the 48 Super right now. Yeah, it's pretty good, yeah. Always by the fastest. Yeah, but the issue is that the Sapphire Nitro whatever was like £400 more than the reference. I was like, there's no way. Like, that's stupid. This was like, you know, on release. I was like, as much as I want that one, that's just like stupid. I need to find these Striders then. Where it's saying that should be over here, should they? I need to maybe run off and have them respawn.
Saving these for the trail.
Might get a good lookout from up here. That Sapphire had 2 HDMI ports. I don't use HDMI. That is not of any use to me. Okay, are they Striders? They are they? So look how crisp the vegetation looks. Real nice. These aren't the right ones, are they? How do I do it?
Okay,
Boom.
here it goes. Come on, come on.
Boom. What now?
It worked.
Hey!
There we go. That a boy. That's more like it. Yeah. Yeah.
There we go. Red Dead Redemption now.
Ride. This Strider is fast. This beats walking.
Where have I got to go? How do I
I
brake?
should try overriding other kinds of machines. Probably can't ride them all, but I might find a use for them.
Tensic, hello. Or Tenshik. 5090, yeah, nice. That'll obviously be... I don't think AMD's quite as good with VR stuff as well still, is it? I've never tested VR, but I've played it, but I've never tested it on the PC. But I do think Nvidia's slightly better, is that? I could be wrong. So yeah, obviously 5090 would be insane at that.
Watch yourselves! Bring it closer! Closer!
Varro, I take it?
Aloy. The outcast who won the proving. So you survived your wounds.
High Matriarch Tirsa said you might know the way to Meridian.
Crack the whip.
The capital of the Karja Sundom? You seek exile?
No. A traitor named Olin. The Matriarchs made me
Sorry
a
if that
seeker,
blew
so
your ears off.
And then you should head north to Mother's Crown. If you make it, talk to Maria. She'll point the way.
If I make it?
The trail is dangerous. Ever since the war,
It does make the game crash with the FS.
our lands go on patrol.
Yeah, but the second time I booted it, it worked fine.
We have no
I still had frame generation on.
Isn't that Resh's job?
The first time it crashed, the second time I booted it, it worked.
Sona went missing.
It didn't
I'd
crash.
go after her myself, but she ordered me to hold this gate with my life. And so I have.
Time for me to go.
I should be on my way.
Aloy, before you make the
Give me the
journey to
mission and let
Mother's
me
Crown
bounce.
beyond, Is there any chance you could search for Sona? The tribe needs her leadership. I'd go after her myself if she hadn't commanded me to hold this gate at all costs.
Where was she last seen?
Doesn't
The
generate
War Party
FPS or
massacre
not
site.
all of them.
A wooded hollow across
Do you mean
from
though?
Devil's
Because
Thirst on this side of the river. You might be
oh,
able to pick up her trail there.
well, it's the same
She
FPS. Is
went
it maybe
after the
not?
killers who attacked the Proving, who
No,
killed
that is
those
with
we
motion
love,
frames
who tried
though.
to kill you.
I get it, Varl.
Without MSI, you
I'll
get
see
more
what I can do.
FPS. Yeah, but when I boot the game, it's still the same. Are you not confused with motion frames though? Because that's an issue with
No,
motion
don't
frames,
attack.
not FSR3.
It's with me.
You used to have that issue with the FSR3 where basically
explain.
motion
Something
frames,
I
sorry,
discovered.
motion frames. Where basically MSI wouldn't be able to record your FPS with it enabled, so you were getting the frames, it just looked like you were getting less.
May the goddess protect.
If you see what I mean. That was an issue with motion frames though. Why would that issue be this in this game? That's never been an issue in any other game.
Whole life. All of it in the embrace. The world just
Why would that
got
turkey
bigger,
just do like a spin?
but also more dangerous.
Using frame, yeah, but why would MSI be causing that issue in this game? That's never been an issue with FSR3 ever. Why would this game and that be a problem? Can I ride one of these? Just saying what you saw. Yeah, but what are you tracking your FPS with outside of... Are you tracking with AMD software?
They've spotted me.
They've spotted me. I'm riding one. So how many FPS are you getting before and after MSI then? Is that definitely just still... Oh my god. Definitely does still seem like a bug to me because it shouldn't be doing that. Doesn't do that in any other game. What is going on here? What is happening here? $130, $120, $100. Yeah, that's weird. I mean, I've never seen any game do that, so I do still think it's probably an issue with the game.
Get it while I can.
Because Nvidia's not doing that. Why, you know, why is AMD doing that? Only times I've ever seen that is with motion frames. Could maybe just, I do think this game maybe, I don't know, it needs a couple of patches maybe, some issues. Because even DLSS, obviously it does work, but it still doesn't seem like it's giving us the FPS at the level in which other games you would get. That was my override. What, I could override the horse that was on the cliff? I don't know if I could interact with it.
There's danger ahead, girl.
Danger for you, Outlander. This is Noraland.
Yes, yes, yes. Trespass is forbidden on pain of death. Strange phrase, the pain of death. See? This one's in no pain at all.
Who was he?
A thief. slaver, a killer. The kind that give honest killers a bad name.
Farrell told me there would be bandit ambushes on the road.
Well, it's not all good news. They don't always come to you. Most dig out a camp, and there they'll sit like spoil on meat.
Unless someone does something about it?
I like you. Follow the trail of smoke on the other side of the ruins. I'll be there.
My focus is picking up some kind of...
Sorry, I was just checking the time.
Those ruins. That must be Devil's Thirst.
Oh, I remember this. This really looks like Forbidden West here.
I'm still getting a signal from my focus.
Oh, damn it. What am I planning on playing tomorrow? I might play the Dragon Age. I don't know though. I don't know if I'll have time. If I don't do it tomorrow, I'll do it at some point in the week maybe. Definitely hits our FPS a little harder in this area. All dips under 60.
Clever.
How's he seen me? Dragon Age always running flawless. Really? I get a lot of people in the chat earlier saying it wasn't running that great. You know me, I just want to run this bit. Take out some of these smaller things.
Gonna need this.
Too much dialogue. What, in Dragon Age? Yeah, I probably wouldn't play it. It wouldn't be a game I would play personally. Like, if I didn't have the channel, probably wouldn't play it. But I thought the graphics looked kind of cool, so... Trying to find if I can just run a different way and just flank. I'd try Monster... No, I haven't tried the Monster Hunter one either. I'm going to try and install that. I've never played the game. I've never played Monster Hunter. But I could check it out quick. Big stutter then.
Got too much already.
Great ray tracing. It was Capcom, isn't it? They always usually do pretty good ray tracing. At least on Resident Evil.
Keep that for later. Varl said War Chief Sona went after the killers from the Proving. Maybe I should try to find her.
Oh, Dragon Age. Oh, right. Isn't it just, I've not seen the setting, but I'm guessing if it's Frostbite, isn't it just ray tracing ambient occlusion or whatever? Because Frostbite is normally only that. Resident Evil Remake? Yeah, no, I played that. Played that on the 4080 when it first came out. Oh no, actually, it would have been... I don't think the 4080 Super was out then, is it? I definitely played it on a 4080. And the 4080 Super isn't, like, that far off from that, so it'd be pretty much the same. How do I get over there?
Still alive. Mother's crown. One of the lucky ones. Feels more like a military camp.
They improved it from Dead Space. Okay, nice. Because Dead Space didn't run that great, did it? I think the FPS was okay, but the stuttering was crazy.
It's a lesson I won't forget.
Especially when you had ray
you
tracing
should
on.
heed it too.
How's that?
I was chasing a galloping grazer, so intent on my prey that I didn't see where I was going. Right to the threshold of a cauldron.
Where can I find this cauldron?
My point is, you shouldn't.
Then describe the place I should avoid.
You're a clever one, but not so clever as to heed my warning, I see. Fine, you're grown. I can't stop you. It's dead north of here, past the red drifts, built into the side of a mountain. Just remember, I told you to stay
Who's
away.
that coughing? It sounds like someone coughing in the background of the audio. Oh, it's these. Oh no, it's this guy over here, is it?
It hurts now, but I'm all the wiser for it.
They say she fought like a sawtooth.
Wondered what that was.
The border is closed, but it won't stop the corruption. Mark my words.
What's the main mission then here?
The girl with the mark of a seeker. The Sentinel saw you coming.
You're Maria. Varl told me you'd know the way to Meridian.
The Karja capital. West will take you to it, but their soldiers will stop you long before you get there.
They can try.
No, what I mean is there's a Karja fort that guards the pass between east and west. Word is the Karja have sealed the gate out of fear of the corrupted machines infesting our sacred land.
So if I clear out the corrupted machines, they'll open the border?
I suppose. But I can't spare any braves to help you.
Who said I needed help?
You'll clear the valley, all by yourself.
I'm good with a bow.
For your sake? Better than good, I hope.
Time for me to go.
I should be going.
All right. Be careful out there, Aloy. I hope you find whatever it is you're after. Some things are beyond my control.
I think the snow probably definitely doesn't help with the performance either. You can climb up there. What can you climb? It's at stock, yeah.
Snow. It's not getting any warmer out here.
Let me jump off this Assassin's Creed style. Rappel down. Almost. Not quite the leap of faith. But as dangerous. Clear the corrupted zones. Oh, wow. This could get spicy. Oh, God. Hell no!
Clear them out.
That was good, good shot there, wasn't it? Bruh.
That hurt it.
Try and finish it off.
Fascinating, if they weren't looking for me.
What's going on here? Right, I did that one, did I? I do that one? What's this over here? Yeah, 1 or 2.
Maybe there's a way to override them. Where would I find it?
Override them? Where's the other corrupted area? Is this it here? I thought I got it.
It's off.
What the hell? Didn't even attack me. I actually don't think this is the site either, is it? Oh, wow.
I can get out of this.
Just want to get over to the other side. Oh, God. This is not good. Am I safe up here? Nope. Get me out of here. Probably finish this one off.
Out of ammo.
Oh my God. There's so many. No.
Machine's quick.
This is still not it. What the hell? I think there's any difference between I couldn't really tell much difference. To be honest, at 4K, I genuinely think it's very hard in most games to really tell the difference between them. I think you only start really noticing bigger differences when you're at 1440p or 1080p.
Andy?
And even then, some games is way more noticeable than others. It's like in Red Dead the other day. Honestly, couldn't tell the difference between that on and off. FX70, yo, you're getting a 4080 Super, nice. There is no TI. There's no TI of the 4080, it's just 4080 Super. So I guess that makes your decision easier. There's only a 4080 and a 4080 Super, that's it. There's no TI Super. Like the 4070, I'm assuming is what you're talking about. I'm gonna save it because I remember when I did this bit originally, I think I died here loads.
Here they come. Corrupted watchers.
But I'm pro now, so. Shouldn't be an issue. Oh, wow. Yep. Just getting spicy. That's not really doing much, is it? They got lasers. Oh my god. It's not looking good, bruv. They really push you as well, don't they? No! That was close. Is that one down there? What's going on? This is one that's got stuck. Feel bad for him. There it is.
I've done what I can to cleanse this back.
Feel bad. I'm kind of new to his PC stuff. That's all right. Yeah, no, there's no. They're talking obviously about just TIs in general. Like, yeah, for example, there's a 4070. There's a 4070 Super, and then there's a 4070 Ti Super. But with the 4080, it's just 4080, 4080 Super, that's it. There's no 4080 Ti Super. So if you're going for a 4080, that's between those choices. The Super is obviously better than the standard. It's not a massive difference, performance-wise, but at least the 4080 Super here is normally cheaper. So I don't know what country you're in, but I'd still rather have the Super over the normal. But yeah, there's no TI Super, so there's no way to pick that one, even if you wanted it, because there isn't one. This is 4K right now. This is a long old way, isn't it? Look at this view. Let me save it again. Look at that view. Sheesh.
Black smoke, red tatters. More bandits like the ones at Devil's Thirst.
Upscaled or native? I think we're at native, aren't we? Yeah, I'm at native. I had to check because we did test DLSS, but I'm at 4K native. Guess the Super is better than any TI. It's hard to say because this is the first time we've had a TI Super.
I'll find a use for you.
Originally, yeah. Is this the first time we've had a TI Super like combined like that? Normally it's Super or TI, they're two separate things. So it'd be like a 1080 Ti. Or like a 2080... Is there a 2070 Super?
Something attacked the carja fluid.
Whereas it's combined it, so there's not... It doesn't really work like that on this tier, if that makes sense. Like a 4070 Ti Super is better than a 4070 Ti, if that makes sense. It doesn't really work. Like the naming conventions are a bit skew-if.
Turn back, girl. These machines are dangerous.
I'm about to get absolutely shafted. Okay, get rid of all these little ones. Can I chuck one of these down? What's this? Nice. This is all going brilliantly. Can't enter this location. What do you mean? I get rid of these small ones, 'cause then I can concentrate. Oh wow. No! Need to get rid of those small things, because honestly, they come and start biting you at your feet. Biting your ankles. Oh my god, hello.
A corruptor.
To be honest, I might not really be fully prepared for this, because I've got no health. I've got no healing potions.
Turn back, girl. These machines are dangerous.
This is chaos. This is absolute chaos. This is noise. Get me out of there. Oh my god. Right, now cheese it. Oh my god, can you actually cheese it? I think you can. How has this thing lost that much health? How did that hit me? Oh god, it's gone. That thing's lost loads of health. What's so, not so pro now? What do you mean? This is pro. This takes out of the box critical intelligence right now to be able to cheese this. Why is this? How's this thing losing health? I've barely hit it. What the hell? Why did that look like that? That looks so weird. It like bent, it like curled. I've never seen a rock curl like that. Look, easy. Easy cheesy. Mars, yo, how's it going? How... Oh god. How non-ideal would it be if I died to these small ones now? Do one, mate. I need to upgrade my spear, right? 'Cause that's doing basically no damage. Feels like it's doing nothing. Look at that. He makes it look so easy.
Sun risking its ass down here.
Unbelievable.
Girl, approach.
All right, chill out.
So, will you open the gate for me now?
You heard her. Open the gates and send word to Captain Balon. Where you headed, girl?
West to Meridian.
Open the gates.
Whoa, that guy just popped.
The way of broken
Pop in.
stones is a hard run, even in the best of times. You might want to have a word with Captain Balon. He came from Meridian not long ago. You find him in the fort, on a balcony to the left overlooking the valley.
Okay, thanks.
We're the ones who should be thanking you for taking down those machines. Walk in light, Nora.
Smashing through the achievements. Have 100% before no time. Where's it telling me to go?
My duty is to guard. I don't get involved in politics.
What's this?
I heard you talking about trouble in Banuk lands.
Was that out loud? Ears must.
This guy needs a shirt. It's snowing. Okay, it's not snowing. What the hell?
You heard right. I'm fresh back from the cut.
The snow literally stopped when I said it.
Better shards.
He's out here with no top on.
Not with the Banuk wailing about new machines and talking spirits and their purses frozen shut. What's a trade
now it's
route
summertime.
without trade? It's just a route.
Which explains the no shirt.
New machines and talking spirits? I'm interested.
Thought as much, just looking at you. Don't say you weren't warned. There's a slip of a trail through the northeastern mountains, past what we call the Grave Horde. You won't miss it. You'll find what passes for a town on the other side. Maybe someone there can talk you out of it.
Maybe. Maybe not. Thanks for the information.
Yeah, they're fighting machines, not pacing
Oh, whoops.
The world beyond the sacred land. I need to
I remember this.
and learn everything he knows.
Look at that
Who
view.
the killers were, how they saw me through his focus, who the woman is, the one who looks like me, why they want me dead. Olin's trail leads to Meridian. When I catch him, he will talk. And he will pay for all the lives he's ruined.
Like Grand Canyon. Right. I'm going to have to end it there. Unfortunately, I need to go eat. I need to go eat my family-sized lasagna. 3,000 calories. But I'll try and... I do want to check out Dragon Age. I don't know. Potentially tomorrow I'll be on similar time. If I don't have time to do it tomorrow, I'll definitely try and look at it in the week. So it'd be like maybe Monday or Tuesday I'll try and do it. So check that out. That should be pretty good. See if I can try and download the Monster Hunter thing as well. Maybe try and do a quick quick video on that. Just had one from Iceland. Decent. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Game goes on. I'll see you later. And I'll catch you guys next time.